Alright guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. How to become a member? Just click the join button and YouTube will lead its way. Alright, as you saw by the title, we're going to be focusing on the Canada versus Ireland and still go over our post matches because we haven't really put out any content as to what around a day or so so I want to go over all of those results to make sure we can keep you in check and how the groups setting up because we're going in the second phase. We did released a best 11 from Soccer Sofa. Like, I think they have accumulated that on stats. All right, you can go and check that out in the community tab and also on the platforms, the Instagram and also the Twitter. So you can go there and always participate in it as well. So thanks yet again for you guys coming here. I know it's a little bit early, 4 minutes before normal time. So we start with some of the actual results before because it will take maybe a few minutes before you will get the official lineup for both teams so we can discuss it and give an accurate prediction on it. All right, so we have a few games played that we missed. So let me just go over those games that played and we never really gave any updates as to what actually took place. So as we said, Italy defeated Argentina 1-0. Germany 6-0 over Morocco. We talked about that already. We watched the Brazil-Panama game. Colombia versus Korea. That game we never talked about. We never touched anything on it. All right. So let me just give you the scorers. Yes. So 2 goals scored in this one. Catalina Osmi scored in the 30th minute, and then Linda Caicedo scored in the 39th minute to give Colombia a 2-0 victory. Then we have a second round game, the first second round game, which is New Zealand versus the Philippines. Philippines actually won this one 1-0, which is very much of a shock. The first win for them ever, pretty much. First win for them ever, pretty much, and we have to say they got a smash and grab on that one. I thought that New Zealand was a better team in the game, but wasted their chances. And once you waste your chances, it's going to be hard. It's going to be extremely hard for you to come back in these games. Worst off, if you give a team that you never expected to win the game a opportunity. Once you do that, you tend to go down the road. You tend to go down the road from that, and you're going to only go down. So that sets up the group tight with that 1-0 victory, very much tight because at this point, you have Switzerland on 4 points, New Zealand on 3 points, and Philippines on 3 points. Norway sits at the bottom right there on a point. Remember, they lost to New Zealand. All right, they lost to New Zealand. All right. Godwin, hi, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you and your family. Thanks for commenting. All right, yeah. I've posted the link for it. You can go on the FIFA app. Let me type it in. FIFA website, the FIFA app. You can go on, yeah. FIFA app. You can go on and you change your location via VPN and you can get it done. All right. Yes, and it will work for you well. 1 second, guys. Let me just share this around so you can get the information. All right. So this group sets up very much tight, which is 4 points to Switzerland, 3 points to New Zealand, 3 points to Philippines, and Norway, which most would say might slightly be the best, one of the best teams in the group. They are at the bottom, but they still can qualify. They still can qualify with the final game. The final game that they do have will come against Philippines, and I still believe that they are going to beat Philippines. I still believe that. All right, yeah. TEDx, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and your family, yeah? I told you where to watch it, but you're not listening. I told you to go on FIFA, and that's the first thing you come here and ask me about. It's 1 hour for the game, and you're asking me about that. All right, I will produce it in my discard. If you can't watch it, I can't start the game 1 hour in. I don't own FIFA. I don't own the field. I can't start the game 1 hour early. So I always put it in a discard and I told you where to go. But you're still telling me where you can't see it. I just told you where to go, And you're telling me where you can't see it. So you have to just search where you want, because it seems like you want to do something yourself. All right? Yeah, man. Telexa, thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect, my brother. Hope all is well with you and the family. Okay? One second, guys. Just give me a little chance for me to share this video so others can see that I'm live. All right? All right. So, how is this possible? All right. Yeah. So this is the group. Yeah, and then we continue with the results. Good morning, Mr. United. How are you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah. So this is a tough group. I want you guys, if you're rewatching it, let me know who you think will come out in the end. Because I expected New Zealand to still pick up a victory, a next victory, but they lost against Philippines, so that is a problem for themselves. All right. Yes. So that group is still alive and kicking. Group A, everyone can qualify on the final day, so make sure to pay attention to that group. All right. Then you had Norway, Switzerland 1-1, hence why you had Switzerland and at the top of the two games. Yes. Then you have Japan. Japan defeated Costa Rica 2-0. All right. And then Spain. Spain defeated Zambia 5-0. 5-0. All right. 5-0. It was a good game. Zambia tried hard. They tried to give everything. I thought that everything was not good enough on the day. Yeah, as you could see, they had 10 shots, 2 on target, 5 off target, and 3 blocks in the game. Spain had 22 shots, 13 on target, 6 off target, and 3 blocks. But the difference with Spain, this game could have still ended easy, well, 10-0. It could have still ended 10-0. The keeper was brilliant on the day, and Spain missed a few, as they said. They created 8 big chances and missed 5. Hit the woodwork twice. Yes, and they still scored 5. All right, but today was not the Costa Rica style. They were efficient. They were efficient in their movements and everything. Quality display. I think that is the most dominant display overall. We had thought that they were the best team, and they definitely proved that they are the best team in the competition so far based on how they are performing. Yes. All right. Yes. As you saw, um, Jennifer Hermoso scored 2. Teresa scored as well, and Salma, solid. All of the players were pretty much good. I thought that they dominated the game from back to front. They were playing. They were splitting Zambia at will. They were splitting Zambia at will. So it was a good. It was a good look. It was a good look for Spain, and this group is very, very much tight after those 2 sets of games. At the top, only 1 goal changed the situation going in. At one point, they were both at they were tied at 7-7 goal difference, and Spain scored the 5th goal, and it had to go to VAR. It was very tight, and it went to VAR, and Spain got the nod by a 2-0. All right, so Spain have a goal advantage. What that does now, that does set up Spain as the favorites going into the second leg, not just because of they are playing because of them playing better, but because of Spain can sit back and maybe dictate how they want to play because they have the extra goal advantage. So maybe now Japan have to come on to them, and believe me, they are good enough to split those lines and cause as much um, as much damage to Japan. And I do believe that Spain is going to beat Japan. I do believe so. But it could easily well be a draw, and then it will favor Spain. But no, Spain have two options. Spain can take a draw and also go out and win the game. So it's going to be a good. I think this might be the finals. Based, no disrespect to every other team, but the way how Spain and Japan play football, it might just turn out to be the final, the tactical battle. All right, the tactical battle, and 65 million passes. All right, yes, it's going to be exciting. So both of them at the top, and both of these teams are disqualified. They can't qualify anymore. All right, they are eliminated. They are eliminated from the competition. All right, yes, they are eliminated. That's the right word. Sorry about that, people. All right. Make sure to smash the like button, guys, as you come in, share and subscribe. All right. We have Lovely Beauty. We have Cian Bowen in the house. Mr. United in the house as well. I don't necessarily need to say hi to Godwin because he's not being respectful. He comes here. Oh, let me give me where you watch it. Where you watch it. And then he leaves. You're trying to be polite. No, 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 no. I said it could have been 10 for Spain today. Spain was definitely clinical, and it proves that what we're saying, that they are the best team, it proves that way. All right. And then we have our brother in the building. Lulu, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive, massive respect. All right. Africans, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here as well, Sir Africans. And we have Charles says, well done, JD. Kindly update me on Nigeria-Australia match. Canada will win by 1. Yes, that's the reason why we're watching this as well, so we can properly know how this group is going to finish. Because if we would definitely like Canada to go out and win this one. So that means Ireland wouldn't be on a point. So that means when they do face Nigeria still have a possible chance to go through if Nigeria don't get anything against Australia. All right, so it's tough, It's tough, If Canada beat Ireland today, it kind of favor Nigeria in the end, knowing the results going in. So if they can even pick a draw against Australia, then they have to go out there and fight and try and make up the numbers as to what will happen in the final game. So this kind of set still in slightly. If Nigeria can go out and play strategical, it might work out for them, yeah. So this group is going down to the wire. The group that we're doing today is going down to the wire. Telexa says, yes, JD, that's what I think too. That will what I had post earlier. Okay, Zambia tried today. Yes, they tried today, but Spain is just very, very good. Very, very good. All right. Yes, it could have been 10. It could have been 10, and maybe should have been 10 as well. Because some of the let we not be too amazed of what Spain can do. All right, because they are that talented. They are very, very good. That's one thing I know. They are the closest thing we see to men football. Spain ladies. How they play football? Maybe in the future, maybe 10 years down the line, they can actually beat a man team. Yes. Maybe not the Premier League or the Spanish League, La Liga top flight, but 10 years down the line, when their twitch muscles get a little bit better, and but their passing, their education, they are in sync, man. They are very good, man. They are very, very good. All right, that's all I'm telling you. Okay. Will you be watching Haiti beat China? The 80, look how far 80's game is. 80's game is tomorrow, 2 days down the line. So I don't know why Lee Young asked me about 80. when we actually talk about couple other games before 80. Lee Young, we are excited for the entire tournament. The entire tournament, all right? The entire tournament. So let we don't rush the tournament so fast, Lee Young. Australia are injured everywhere. The group of death is giving injuries to everyone. Yes, even Haiti has had a big injury as well. Think the defender is out with an ACL problem. Yes, so that is definitely bad, people. Spain is the real deal. They look scary. I love your channel. Massive respect, Del Morva. Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. Yes, I'm telling you, people. When we are here talking about Spain and how good they are, and people thought that we were overreacting and stuff. Nah, we ain't overreacting at all. They are that good, and if you don't have speed and good controlling from a longer stretch, like you can 1-2 pass and try to beat their first press, I think you have no chance beating them. I I, I think you have no chance beating them if you can't do that. If you can't 1-2 short and then go long and control it after you go long, I think you have little to no chance beating them. So they make football so difficult. You have to work so hard to get even out of your own box. It is very good. It shows me that there is levels to this in ladies football. There's levels to this. All right. Yes. Let me move to the rest of the comments, and then we get the lineups. All right, massive respect. They need to win a Euros. Well, it's even if they don't win, they're still a top six team. They're still a top six team, and I think they are going straight back down. Their problem was due to the fact that they had problems with their federation, which everyone had problems with their federation. All right, so it's not something new. And some of them decide they're not going to play. But now the team looks like it's getting gelled inside the World Cup. They're getting gelled now inside the World Cup. So those games that they never played, they're going to be playing in the World Cup group stage. You hear what I just said, guys? In the World Cup group stage. So it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So let we see how they perform against Japan. Let's see how they perform against Japan. Yeah, and then we know how good they are when they do reach in the knockout stages. All right. So Zambia wasn't going to beat a Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, but we knew that. A lot of people told me that Zambia is very good. And stuff, and we said that they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle, and they struggled indeed. We never expected them to come close to none of these teams, and they never looked like they could have won none of these games. Spain shut down around 35 minutes in the game because the first 30 minutes it was 2-0, and then they started to try course through it, like to test what level they could actually play on to get goals and continue to go through the games without injuries. And that's what I saw from them from 35 minutes in the game. And they cruise through the first half, then realize that they have to turn it up a little bit more in the second half to get the extra goals, and that's how it went. They look like the best team, and it's getting scary. All right. If Zambia gets their defense, they'll be a difficult team. Yeah, but I still think they are nowhere near Spain and those teams as yet. Those Spain and those teams are just a cut above. All right. I don't think France is nowhere near. France is ranked fifth and Spain is ranked sixth, and France is not better than Spain in no light. I think Spain is better than France by a good stretch, and they are ranked higher. So it's weird. We were hyped for Zambia because they beat Germany in the friendly, but in that game, Germany was still a better team. So we had to look at that, you know. What a cruel way to start your first World Cup journey. Spain and Japan. Yeah, well, other teams had the same problems. So, anyways, let me get into the deep dive, which is Canada versus Ireland. That's a game that we're going to be talking about, as you saw right at the side. We have updates. I think this might be a little bit better for you. All right. This might be a little bit better for you as to how the information comes. Yes. So you're seeing the lineups right there, and it updates because at first it was the potential lineup, and now this should be the actual lineup. All right. So for Canada, they said Canada will be going with a 4-2-3-1. Sheridan in goal in the first game. I don't know if it was because of Nigeria and her physicality, but she never looked so strong. She never looked so strong. So maybe Ireland would love to test her out to see what she has to offer, in my opinion, because she never looked so sharp in the Nigeria game at all. You get me? Yes. Rivieri as the right back. Buchanan, Kadisha Buchanan. Think she's one of the defenders of the tournament. She is very fast. She very good tackling, passing range, everything this little kid have. Every single thing. Think she's gonna be a big baller. Maybe she might just be the highest ceiling player now presently on the Canadian team. Buchanan, she's very good. Vanessa Giles and Ashley Lawrence. Ashley Lawrence, she has good ability to go forward, but sometimes she can get caught out because she believes in her going forward too much, so she can get picked off. So maybe that's the next place where Ireland could exploit as well. Then in midfield you have Quinn and Grosso in, all right, yes, and then you have three in midfield. Jessie Fleming back, all right, and she has the armband. You have Idema, you have Leon, and you have Viens. Okay, wow, 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 wow. Look at that, look at that. Guys, look at that. Look at that. All right. Look at that. Wow. Wow. All right. Yes. So you have no place for the legend. Wow. Sinclair goes on the bench, people. Let me know if you are okay with that. I am happy with that because that is exactly what I said in the previous game. Wow. I said the same thing, and they went for it. They went for it. I said the same thing. Go back on my last video. I said the same thing and they went for it. So that is surprising. All right. That is definitely surprising. They went for it. I can't believe they went for it. Wow. Wow. Let me know if you're okay with that. I think you're going to see more fluidity, guys. I think you're going to see more fluidity. I thought that Sinclair, from time to time, she looked a little bit sluggish and she slowed the play down. Yes, so to be honest, I think this is going to give more versatility. Viens, when she came on, she looked more active. She opened more lanes for Idema to play even better. So I think Leon Idema will get much more spacing right here, and they're going to look better. They're going to look better. All right. Yes, that's what I saw from this one. All right. Let me take a few more comments before we get into the Ireland team. More of a 4-3-3. Quinn as a holding and Grosso and Flemings playing a dual 8. Okay, no problem, sir. Flemings will make a difference today. Of course, she will make a difference. I think, but Jason acting like it's not a top shelf player. She's one of the best players in the tournament, so you expect her to come in and do our job. Yes, I don't think Sinclair is still the best player for their team. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It was the move. The only reason she started was the Flemings was injured. Okay. I never knew that. That is better for Canada for Sinclair to come on and give 20 to 25 minutes at the end of the match. Okay, Jason never said that the last time. You see, Jason never said that the last time. Okay, guys, let me reach 9,700 subscribers. Not hard to do. That is our small task for today. Only 10 more subscribers, and we go down to 300 more subscribers to get the 10,000 up. So if you like what we do here, definitely keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. All right, so for Ireland, you have Courtney Brosnan in goal. According to Soccer Sofa, which majority of the time it's correct, they said they are going to be using a 3-4-3 system. All right, Megan Connolly, Louis Quinn, and Niam Faye as the 3 at the back, and then 4 in midfield. Either Payne, Denise O'Sullivan, Rusha Littlejohn, and Katie Maccabi as the midfielders. And up front you have Sanid Farrelly and Kira Karusha and Lucy Quinn. All right, you have a player on this team that's coming from the Americas region. I think she's coming from the USA. She's coming from the USA. So that shows you that a lot of teams try to learn and adapt to and get in players from overseas to come and play for them to strengthen their region. You understand me? So you were seeing it in the World Cup again. So that is good to know, and for especially Jamaicans to realize that that's just the way to go. People getting players, it doesn't matter how good their teams are. Damien from McGregor, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right, Flemings was out, so I understood her starting the first match. But I said in the first match that I think that she should not be starting. That's what I said. So I'm taking my credit for that, Jason. You're not going to get credit for something that you never said. I said it in the video, so I have to take my credit. All right, so that's the two teams. That's the two teams. All right, and as what we said, in 20 minutes time we will put the stream in the Discord so you can get to watch it as well. If you can't get it on the FIFA site or you're not around a TV channel, and it's easier the way how we do it. We will still provide you with that one. All right. Okay, no problem, Jason. No, I'm just telling you that I am taking my credit. And guys, for people that wants Jamaican content, I have uploaded 2 contents on the Imaxit channel. One for Khadija Shah, the decision from the FIFA. I put it over there, so people don't have to come here and ask me about the same thing. All right, you just go over there and leave your thoughts on that. And I've placed Lamar Walker to UAE and Satchwell from Stats. He is going to another place, so go there and check it. The video is there. You drop a like on it, leave your thoughts and everything. All right, yeah, man. And thanks for all the persons that actually checked it out early. Everything good for Ireland will come from their captain. Arsenal own Katie Maccabi. Okay. Well, let's see. Because she's coming from Arsenal, that means that she's going to be the star player. All right. So let me go into the 3 players that we expect to turn out today and be a deciding factor in the game. So, Jason, give me a 3 players, them, sir. Africans, give me a 3 players. If you want to come in the Discard, you let me know, because we are trying to get you on the programs and you keep hiding and put out your breakfast, your breakfast videos. So, I guess you're eating a lot of breakfast on a daily basis. Okay. For me, I think Viens, Evelyn, I am going to go with her because I do believe that they were short. They were short in that department the other days, and when she came on, she looked very much solid. So I'm going to work with her. All right, I'm going to work with her. I think Flemings is a very good player, so I'm going with her, Flemings, and then I am going to, because I don't believe that Ireland will pressure Canada that much for me to put Sheridan in my listing. I am not going to go with that. So I'm going to take Buchanan as my 3rd player. Buchanan, I think she is very good. One of the best centre backs in the entire tournament. All right? Entire tournament. She is very, very good and will be at a... She will be captaining, or whatever the word is, a big team very soon. Yes, I will open the Discard. All right. Yes, sir. No problem. Seth, how you doing, man? I don't see Seth for a long while, you know. I do believe that is because they lost the Gold Cup. They lost the Gold Cup, so Seth retired from YouTube because USA lost the Gold Cup. He was here bragging how United States is gonna beat. It's their cup. They own the cup. They are not gonna talk to anybody. Just check me in the finals. They never even made the finals. Okay. Oh wow! Look at this now, guys. Seth said it's a Mickey Mouse trophy. It's the same trophy that they were bragging about, that their names were on it, built in, built in. They must win the trophy every single time. It's not a problem. It's built-in trophy for me, man. And now they lost it. And they say, wow, okay, okay, Seth, okay. All right, all right. Let me open this card, Colin. Because Seth is something else, man. The Americans, they always have a different way with I think a lot of these guys are coached by Tactical, because Tactical always have an excuse. It was never United States just not good enough. It was always a next story. Oh, Mexican get an easy trophy. All right, so this card is open, Africans. Guys, as they come in, please do vote at the side who you think will win this game. And if you're from Ireland, let me know where you think you can truly hurt Canada. I have pointed out a few pointers in the Canadian team because we watched them against Nigeria, but maybe I've watched Ireland and I don't think Ireland possesses the same threats as Nigeria. But Ireland can pass the ball as well. So they do have traits that the Nigerians don't I don't think they have at the highest level because once they have been pressed, their passing is not the best. I think that's one of the biggest strengths for the Ireland team, to be honest. But they are still not at that elite level of passing, to be honest. All right, yes. So it's hard for me to say, oh, they are going to truly threaten Canada's team. I think Canada should be winning this one and win it showcase why they're ranked so highly. You know, I think this is the game that they should showcase why they're ranked so highly because some of the teams, the bigger, stronger teams like the majority of the African teams, and you have Haiti and Jamaica. It's hard to properly evaluate how good they are based off their physicality if you're not an elite passing team. All right, yes. So go ahead, Africans. How are you doing? And before you go Africans, people, please subscribe to Africans channel. Alright, if it's not one channel I wanted to help from day one to go to 1,000, is actually Africans channel. Alright? So we are going to make sure we have to work African channel to it reach 1,000 because it makes no sense. We are here working and you guys not subscribing. So go over to Africans and subscribe to it. Yes, alright? I know most Jamaicans won't because they only want people to talk good about Jamaica and not the reality. And Africans sometimes not give Jamaicans the proper soup that they need. So people won't. Yeah, but my other subscribers, please go over there. I'm going to look for the link and share it. Go ahead, African. Sorry about that. Oh, 1 second, Africans. They claim that it's no audio. Let me make sure to check first before because I don't let me make sure the audio because I'm hearing you well. Let me make sure I'm hearing you. Uh, Guys, let me know if you're not getting any audio. All right, let me know if you're not getting any audio because okay, okay, all right. Let me make sure to just click this. All right, 1 second. Okay, so let me open the Discord, and it should be okay. It should be okay. All right. All right. No, I'm gonna fix it. Sorry, I thought that it just worked.
Makes sense. Makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So yes, three big players. I think it's the left side, specifically Lawrence Leon, and then throwing in Evelyn Vienne. I think if they're able to have a solid game, it bodes well for Canada's attack. Jordan Heidema on the wing isn't a terrible choice. She definitely played well there, but I think the problem with Heidema on the wing is that doesn't have that pace necessarily to beat a wing back in that role. Now that she's going against the back three, maybe it doesn't hurt as much because you're going against three center backs. So maybe Ainama can maybe win more 1v1. But I do like her deep line passing, which is why I think having her on the wing definitely works for this game. But I think for the three most important Canadians, it's the left side. It's Lawrence Leon and Vienne. If they're able to do well, I think that bodes well for Canada's chances. We saw what Ireland's going to do. They are a good defensive team, but they aren't. They don't take any exceptions to making the game a physical, very sloppy type of a game. So it's going to be a physical game. Fouls aplenty. I think for Canada, it's keep your composure, but move the ball because that's something I did see against Australia. They have no issues pressuring the back line, especially from a mid block standpoint. But if they do that, I think Canada being able to move the ball to win, then progressing it to the two midfielders bodes a lot better for their chances. So for me, left side's important for Canada, but Katie McCabe is Ireland's best player, both defensively and offensively. So if anything's going to start or come from Ireland, it's most definitely going to come from her.
Okay, okay. For me, I do believe that Canada going in as the favorites, and I think surprisingly, I think the style of Canada, they're gonna control the game, and with the additional changes, I do believe that it's going to work for them today, and maybe this is the way of how the new Canada team sets up, like going forward without Sinclair. You understand me? I think today it's going to showcase that they do have much more variety going at this point without her in the team. And obviously, she will come on and try to phase herself out, and still be effective because she's still big and strong. Yes, so she can offer something.
Yeah,
So I think after that, and this is a must-win game for both teams. To be honest, it's a
yeah.
must-win game for both teams. So
Mhm.
Canada wants to go into this one saying that, oh, we have to collect all 3 points because we don't want to go in the final game saying that we have to square off with Australia in order to
Well,
actually qualify. That makes no logical sense.
agreed, but I don't think Canada necessarily, and maybe it's just because my recency bias here. I don't think the Australian matchup is as daunting as it seems. We've seen teams look good in friendlies beforehand. We've seen teams look terrible in friendlies beforehand. How are you playing right now? Australia's had the misfortune of having all the injuries happen to them. But I think Canada is ramping up for this. Hopefully, they get the result. Like I said, I think I tweeted this earlier. A win means you're in more control, but a loss or a draw means you're going to need to beat Australia. Then need like another either Nigeria to beat someone by 8 goals, or you need Nigeria to lose by 6 goals, and you don't want to be in that situation to
Yes,
help.
but Africans, I have not
Mm-hmm.
seen so much from Canada for you to tell me, oh, if you draw. Africans, Australia and Canada was the two team dubbed to come out of this group. You can't make Australia
Yeah,
look like they are nothing Africans. We can't
I'm
look
not.
at.
I'm not saying. And again, that said, maybe this is my recency bias. But again, I said this in the last one. I saw Canada play Australia and get two results with a back line that isn't starting today,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then half of the roster not even available. So I'm not. So maybe that's my recency bias saying just because I've seen it recently, it means it'll be good. But I think ultimately you still have to go out and play the game. But the matchup doesn't scare me as much just because I've seen them get the result recently. Maybe it should, but because I've seen them recently get the results, I'm not as worried. I'm still worried, but like instead of like it's Australia 9 out of 10. Look, we all know what Sam Kerr is. Sam Kerr is arguably the best nine in the world, right? Mary Fowler is coming, right? That team has players, but the one thing that Canada will do, they may not score, but they will always defend. That's the one thing we kind of have. So I'll take my chances with all things being equal. If our scoring isn't there, we'll at least still defend well. So I think that should give us more. And again, Australia is more of a team that will want to counter and go direct versus having the possession and breaking the team down. So I know we're looking ahead here. We have to deal with Ireland first, and I think the Ireland matchup is going to be a little bit more tricky because it's going to be more of a physical, not much pace to the game going, or not much flow to the game going. But like you said, I think Canada should come into this game as favorites. But stranger things have happened in this tournament. So, I mean, we were feeling good about New Zealand, and then the Philippines said, "Hi, we play football too. So we're here." So I think you can't underestimate any teams, but I think it's in Canada's best interest to come away with the 3 points today, and I think they have the players on the pitch to do so.
Yes, I think if Canada don't get all 3 points or don't get a point today, they ain't qualifying Africans. They ain't qualifying on the final day. So
Well,
yes, if they don't win today
that's great.
and lose against
Yeah,
Ireland, they ain't qualifying Africans. I am telling you. Let me
they,
give it to you
they need a
right now.
result.
Yes, they
Oh,
need a
JD,
result.
I appreciate
Yes.
that. I appreciate JD. And
Say,
as I told you,
you don't
my
tell me,
vacation
you
starts
don't come here
tomorrow.
and tell
My
me
vacation
about,
starts tomorrow.
you get two results against Australia before. So why you think you're gonna you're gonna lose to Ireland and then come and beat Australia? You ain't got Australia could have their C team. You ain't going through. You better just win this
Oh,
game.
okay.
You have to win this game to go through. I'm telling you. Just watch. Just watch.
No, I don't disagree. We do need to win the game. But again, I'm explaining to you where I am. I'm not every fan, JD. This is me. So where I'm coming from, this is how I see the situation. And like I've said, maybe it's my recency bias, maybe because I've seen the result. But right now, I think, hey, they got a point. Is that point disappointing versus Nigeria? You could argue yes. You had a penalty you missed, but now, okay, you're on to the next game. You have an Ireland team that's going to be fighting for their World Cup lives. If you are a good team, you would really love to see them just take the air out of this game immediately, get a goal early. I know it's a rare thing in women's Canadian soccer sometimes, but get a goal early and then just take the flow, take the command of the game from there. If they're able to do that, I think it bodes well. But again, the longer a game goes, the more a team grows into it, and then that leaves you susceptible to just have a dash and grab right at the end,
Oh,
and that would
so
always
so
be
Africans,
great.
so you're looking for Canada to win this group then, based on how you're confident in the Australia game. So you're looking for Canada to win this group.
Okay, I'll explain to you the logic. I would
No,
prefer
you
Canada
didn't
win
answer me.
this.
You didn't
Yes,
answer me. You don't need to explain that. Yeah,
yes,
okay, okay.
yes,
Then
yes.
explain now. Yeah,
Yes,
you
because
have to say it with
okay,
the
yes. Let me
chest.
explain.
Say it with the
JD,
chest.
JD,
Yeah.
JD. The chest has been up since 5 a.m. Don't start. Okay, JD. Here's the thing. I need Canada to win this group because if they finish second, they're playing England in the round of 16. Right. So for me, first place was the only option, and it's still not out of the books. I mean, the Nigeria Australia game, I can see that ending in a draw just because players missing, or I can see Nigeria winning it. Either way, you need Canada. I think first place is the spot you want because if you finish in second, you're playing England. And yes, England has their one game so far. You still have to look at the quality on paper and say, hey, perhaps I would rather not. So for me, first place has always been the goal, not because I think the team is good enough. I think they are, but ultimately, I don't want to have to play England in the round of 16. So first place was the option always.
Okay. So now I get him. But yes, he said England, Canada first. Let me know, guys. What say you? I had Canada first as well, you know. So I'm not going against him. I'm just saying, he needs to speak up because I made my prediction. You know. Yes, I actually had Canada first and Nigeria second. That's what I had in this group. I know it was going to be tough. So surprisingly, we had the two favorites then, but I thought that Nigeria was going to be one to upset them. And if Nigeria can get a win or get a draw, if Nigeria ever draw again against Australia, Nigeria going through. Yes, yeah, and Canada and Nigeria looks like they are going through. All right, so it's gonna be a wow. My goodness,
But
I
but
can't wait
JD,
for that game.
but looking how Australia is looking just from an injury standpoint, Nigeria has to be thinking three for this game. They have to be thinking three because you're not going to see Ford. You're not going to see Fowler. You're not going to see Kerr.
Kerr as well.
You have to be walking into this game saying, "Look, we have the best nine on the pitch at this point. This has to be three. I don't care if it's
We
5-0.
are
I don't
more
care if it's 1-0.
athletic. We are strong. We are everything. So just go out there, and we have a good goalkeeper as well. So just go out there and give it a go. I actually think that Australia game versus Nigeria is going to be a one that can. It's going to shift moods, people, because Nigeria can beat Australia. Nigeria actually can beat Australia. They can. Yeah.
Anyone can beat anyone on the pitch, JD. I hate that I
No, I
just
don't
said
think
that.
that. No, nobody
It
can.
makes me
No,
sad that
no,
I just said that,
Philippines
JD.
can't beat Spain, brother. Philippines can't beat Spain. Philippines can't beat Japan. It's not going to work. You understand me? Those
Uh,
teams, you have to be a big team to beat them. You're not gonna come here and beat none of these teams, Japan or Spain. They're gonna slap you up, Africans. Not just beat you, they're gonna slap you up 10 or 12. All right? Yes.
JD, I've seen it. It's okay. I'm not. There's no lies here. I've seen it.
they're gonna
Can confirm.
beat. They're gonna beat the L. So you say Philippines can beat. I tell you, people, I'm very sorry.
I
No
didn't say
disrespect to
that.
Philippines.
Now
With 9 players,
I didn't
Spain
say
beat
that.
Philippines solid 3-0. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. With 9 players, yes. So 8 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper against 11, and Spain still beat them over 3. I'm not asking you. These people, the Africans, come on, yeah, Africans, look at the football. I'm telling you, let me stop over Spain. Let me continue.
I'm saying it, JD. Remember, the context was in Group B. Then you
Okay,
took it to the
okay,
whole
okay,
tournament. I
yeah.
was talking the context of Group B. Anyone can beat anyone in this group.
Okay, well, all I know, none of these average team ain't beating Spain. It has to be a big team beating them because they make sure you turn up on your best game to play them. You know, they make the way they play, you have to be on your best game or you're incredibly lucky to get 5 chances and score all 5 chances. Just like
Mm.
Japan. I think those technical teams make sure you have to play your best in order to go through. I5 says, between Domani and Calceda, who do you believe has better potential? We don't have to have a conversation there. I5s. So I don't know what you're making up. Okay. I had said my piece already and nothing changed. What? Because she got a goal? I5s or you never watched the game. You don't realize that Dumane is just in a different league by herself. Calciero can continue scoring, no problem, but Dumane will still be highly rated. And she's gonna keep on doing what she's doing, which is creating for people. All right. So one is a little bit different from one as well. Yeah, but anyways, let me move on. Let me move on to the game itself, because it's starting soon. I'm gonna set it up in the back. In the Discord, so you people that wants to watch the game can go in the Discord. Make sure to smash the like button, people. You have to do so because that's the only way we get the visibility. All right. Yeah. So let me start this so I can get this
Mhm.
808 thing going.
As that's happening, guys, put your predictions in
Yes,
the
yes,
chat
yes.
for
We
this Canada Ireland
prediction,
matchup.
prediction,
What's your
prediction.
score? I won't be predicting any scores because the last three scores I've predicted have all gone out injured. So, someone will score for Canada. People will score for Canada. I won't tell you who
So no, but
because
you have to give your prediction, what you expect, like how much goals you expect. You have to give us that, don't? At least you can give us
I'm
that.
going. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'm going to go Canada Oh, I'm gonna go Canada 2-0.
Canada 2-0.
Yes.
Canada 2-0. Canada 2-0. Guys, give me a prediction inside the chat. Canada 2-0 Africans. Africans, all right. For me, I think Canada still wins this, but I think Canada might give up a goal. So I'm going to go 3-1. 3-1, my final prediction. So 3-1 Canada.
Hmm.
So still 2-0. 2-0, no, not still 2-0, but by 2 goals.
By 2 goals, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think, depending on who comes off the bench for Canada, especially because Bev's going to make her subs at halftime, the 60th minute, and then that 75th to 80th minute range. But I think depending on who she brings on, that number can either balloon in either way. But I think based off of the starting 11, I think that should be 2 goals to nil.
All right, 2 goals to 0. Uh, what up, man says, hello, JD. I say Canada win by 1 because Ireland is just gonna be too difficult. Oh, God. So, what kind of difficulty you think? Difficulty you think that Ireland will bring? Let me know. Kevin J says, big up to you. How are you doing, man? Guys, we have 17 hours. Make sure to hit the like button because that's the only thing can give us the visibility. All right. And remember, this game serves a lot of purposes, So if you're from the Nigeria region, you know that you should be watching this game because you will know if they can actually go through. Because you have to watch how Nigeria matched up with in Canada and how they could match up with Ireland. And then also learn about the Australia game because Australia did play Ireland as well. Ilda Simon says 2-1 Canada. Warren Webster says 2-1. All right. So everyone giving Ireland a goal. Okay. What up, man said last time USA played them, they were just so physical. They were just too hard to move the ball against. And they are also the reason why we don't have Mallory. Okay, Mallory. Pew got injured in that game. Wow. Okay. And that's tough, man. That's tough, people. All right. Yes. Sorry about that. What up, man? You know the thing goes sometimes. Injuries comes. So I'm staying with my 3-1 still. Staying with my 3-1. So guys, we have 14 more minutes to go. As you could see right there, 14 more minutes before kickoff. Yes, and we will have every other information on the screen. Portland says this game will be a draw. Okay, Ireland will be difficult to break, JD. They gave USA a run. But the problem is you don't understand, Remember, they are not on a point, They are not on a point, So they have to come out at some stage. So if an early goal goes in, that's pretty much it for them. They have to come out and play. So remember, you have to give your prediction as to how fast you think Canada can break them down. Because if Canada break them down early and score within the first 10 minutes, Ireland can't play their effective drop back and 6 at the back and stuff. They have to come out and play because that's 0 points. It makes no sense you be out here just trying to not concede a lot of goals and not qualifying. You understand me, Africans? You see where I'm going?
Yeah. No, yeah. Ireland definitely needs at least. Well, I think Ireland's going to play for the draw here to give themselves alive because if both teams draw, and then the other game draws, they're at least a win in their last game gives them a chance. So I think they're playing for at least a draw, but I think it's more defensive what they'll do. Canada will try to play for the win. So again, once Canada scores, the dynamic of the game changes completely. So that's where I'm hoping that this happens a little bit earlier in the game versus later in the game because I think they do have some nice. Ireland does have some creative players off the bench that they'll go to if they need to chase a goal and get a goal. But that's where I think the 2 is important. I can see Ireland getting 1. There's no doubt. I'm just going with another clean sheet because what happens. But Ireland can chase, but they prefer not to.
Okay. Well, I am sticking with my 3-1. Kelvin J said, but JD, Canada doesn't score like that. They do score goals. They do score goals. I don't think Ireland is that top level team of the United States. They are good defensive, but they don't. You have to understand, you can take more risk. You can double up, you can triple up certain places when a team don't offer a certain amount of firepower. You understand me? And I do believe that the reason why Canada struggling in certain games is because they have firepower. I saw Canada playing Brazil, and Canada double up on Brazil and score more than once on Brazil. So how can they score more than once on Brazil, and Ireland ain't better than Brazil? But yet still you're going to tell me that Canada don't score goals like that. No, man, Canada can score more than two on this team, man. You get me? Canada could have scored two on Nigeria as well. You get me? So they do create their chances, man, and I can tell you, let this work out, and you're gonna be surprised. Canada scores more than two today, over two. Let me put it right here. Let me put a bet on it. Over two, for Canada in this one. Over two. All right. Over 2 goals. Canada scores today. Yeah, we have to put some respect on Canada's name. They ain't that soft soap. Africans,
Yeah.
you're saying it with your chest. Over 2 goals. Canada scores today, and the Americans them stop eating on Canada after today.
No, the Americans will never stop hating on us, Shady. It's a tale as old as time. So we'll accept that rivalry, but I think 2-0 is still the score that this game ends up as. So that is what I will go with.
All right, everyone's in a draw. Guys, we have almost 80 in the house. Massive, massive respect. Please do smash the like button, share the video around. Share the video around, people, so we can get the visibility. And we need a few more subscribers. As what we said, we only need 10 subscribers for today, which is to make it 9,700. So once you like what we do, you just keep on subscribing, so we get us closer to the 10,000, which I think we can more than achieve in this qualifiers. I think we might even achieve it way before even knockout rounds. You get me? So share it around, guys. So let me reach the 10,000 before knockout rounds, because that would be astronomically good for the amount of videos that we actually put out. Because when I've checked this channel, I have not posted 300 videos. So that is very, very good. All right, Kelvin J said, JD, Canada play better when they playing bigger team. They are more comfortable. Look at their result against Olympic. No, or in their result in the Olympic. But was it penalties they beat and United States on?
They beat everyone on penalties.
Okay,
they beat
so
the US on penalties. They beat Brazil on penalties.
so
they beat Sweden on penalties.
So that shows.
But
all right, go ahead.
but JD, but to the point is this: defensively, and this is where I say like they're comfortable playing a game where they're just sitting back. That is something that they're fine with. So they're fine sitting back defensively and countering because they have the players to do so. But they're also comfortable playing with the ball. And it's not a matter of bigger teams. Yeah, I think we've seen here, every team has their struggles against low blocks. Doesn't matter who's playing it. Low blocks will offer more problems for teams. So I think, yes, if you only have to sit back and defend, it certainly makes you look a lot better, because now you're just hoping that your chances are missed. That's also a nice little narrative of this World Cup. Teams are playing well defensively, but in the same breath, it's not as if they're shutting everything down. These other teams are also being wasteful with their chances and their opportunities. Both things can be correct in that sense. However, you have to look at it from more than just the simplified statement of it. So I think any team sitting in a low block will look good, because you just have to prevent them from scoring one. And whether you save it, whether they miss it, whether it's saved, it's that. So I think ultimately it gets there. Players are coming onto the pitch, and Canada in their white tops, red bottoms. I am looking forward to this matchup.
All right, so players already coming on the pitch. Okay, guys, in the Discord, it naturally starts maybe like a minute before the game actually kicks off. Portland man said, JD, did you know Ireland is the third largest descent of Jamaica? So we have them in Jamaica DNA. Okay, so Jamaica for Ireland. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
any ways to
So
fight
Jamaica
against
for
Canada?
Ireland.
Any ways to fight against
It's okay.
Canada? Jamaicans find it. So man from
No,
Portland says,
JD, I'll keep my slander to after the game.
"Oh
It's okay.
wow, wow." Why you have to bring that today, man from Portland? Gee, why we have to always fight? Why we can't just give the boss an opportunity to just live? Let me give
Hey,
Africans a pass today.
Did you know that? Did you know that Brazil is what Jamaicans love to talk? So Jamaica for Brazil.
Well,
Um,
Jamaica and Brazil will be playing each other, so we will get
yeah,
to know what's up at that time, If Jamaica is the new
I look
Brazil and
forward to
Brazil is
that
the
display.
old Brazil, Yeah. It's gonna be
Yes,
a good,
with
good.
fresh Marta, off the bench, ready to go.
All right, Africans, leave them alone. Leave me man from Portland alone. Yes, they are gonna always fight against you. I don't know what you do to them, but my goodness.
Well,
Claudine
JD,
had
know,
said, Africans, Claudine had said
yeah,
that if you don't get anything out of this, you're not coming back for now. So I don't know what to tell you. They
JD.
are not gonna stop. They are not gonna stop. Oh my
Oh, I know,
days.
JD. It's okay. Like I can't just keep on living my life because Concacaf and AFCON have good runs. So I can't. So at this point, we need results. So let's go. Les Rouges, Can X and T. Let's get a result. And let's look better going to the final game, match day.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because anything under a win is going to leave them in a very tough spot.
And
They'll
guys,
be mathematically, emotionally eliminated.
let me know if you are getting any sound inside. Once it starts, let me know if you are getting any sound inside. In 2 minutes, we will start getting coverage. The play-by-play will drop below as soon as the game starts. All right. Yeah. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see if our prediction is through. So Africans, based on what you saw, which team looks like the team you're saying, damn, you want to avoid at all costs?
Well, I think I've been saying Spain for the last 2 years. So if anyone hasn't been watching the program, I will say it again. Spain. Spain looks like they do. Now, granted, I want to see how Spain looks like against Japan, just to see how they look against a quote unquote more tiered team for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, a game against Costa Rica and Zambia aren't the best reflection of how well they're playing. You'd almost argue a tougher group might leave a team in a better spot, right? I think teams coming out of Group B, for example, are maybe better suited to beat teams because their road was a lot more difficult than,
Okay.
say, a team in Spain and Japan's group
So
because they've had
you don't
two.
believe that because Japan has this level of quality, all what you're saying, um, it doesn't matter who come out of this group, they're gonna slap up both of them teams that come out of this group.
I want to see how they match up against each other because I want to see how they play against like competition is what I'm saying before I evaluate them. But based off what they look like, I mean, Spain's looked good, Germany's looked good, but they played Morocco, Costa Rica, and Zambia respectfully. So where do I say that team is great versus the competition didn't test them enough? So those are the conversation points where it's like, okay, if I want to see them play more like competition before this turns into I'm crowning this team. But I've always been on Spain's side. I've always been on Germany's side as teams that could win it. So I'm very much looking forward to see what happens with this. But at this point, I think Spain is my pick at this point.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I think Spain should win this World Cup for you. Yeah, because I want a team. Because I still believe that a lot of teams don't believe in the process of football. I heard coaches in Jamaica telling people about passing football might not be the ideal way. And see Spain did in the World Cup and they never made it this far and all sort of foolishness. So I want Spain to win it as well here to showcase that when you actually pass the football and in control, it has a good effect. It has a good effect and a better possible chance of winning the game. Just to teach Jamaican people something. That's why I want Spain to win it. So that means they would have won every single thing in football, like from U17s, U20s, the main in the same period. Every World Cup they would have won, and so it goes to prove, say, all right, this is the reason why they won it. Guys, we are getting the coverage now. I know it's something weird why I want them to win it, Africans, but because I want Jamaica to do good in the future, and I know that if you have people like this in charge telling people, oh, you can just kick ball and don't have possession and do this and do that and win games, yeah, I want to prove a point, you know? Yeah.
Mhm. That's fair. That's fair.
All
I get
right.
your logic from that standpoint,
Yes,
but
because I can't bother with the caveman football of 1900 when you have some of the better teams. All right, so guys, I'm gonna turn it up. Let me know if you're getting if you're getting
okay.
sound inside the discard.
Perfect.
All
Perfect. All right.
right,
See you at halftime, JD.
you're gonna run away.
Well, I need to charge my phone regardless, so I need to put it on a charge for a little bit. So I'm at 1%. So let me charge it up for a bit and then jump back
All
in.
right, so I will close the
Yeah.
discard. Africans said he's at 1% people, so we closed off Africans. We have Ryan Anderson, thanks for being here, said Japan, USA, and Spain are the real favorites in this tournament. I actually believe so. I dropped USA below both of them, you know. Ryan, I will put Spain first, Japan second, and United States third. They have a few things to work out, and they had some big injuries as well, and they're trying a different system, which they are trying to use four midfielders on the field. So let's see what they have to offer. But we saw what Japan and Spain has to offer at this point. So I would put them ahead. No. But in the future, you definitely have to give United States the edge if they can come out and look more cohesive. I thought that they struggled with finishing in the final third. Their setup, you can see that they're working on things as it go. Germany, we have to see more of Germany as well because I hyped up Germany against England. Pop got injured in that game. Obviously, that's the reason why they lost the game. And they are still the better team in the game. I'm not gonna stop saying that. Yeah. Guys, 1 second. I'm trying to get the play-by-play because the game starts. All right. So let me get the play-by-play so we can start doing our commentary on it. So a lot of good teams. You have a lot of good teams, guys, in ladies football, and that's a good way to look at it. All right. So we are up and running now. Up and running. All right. So early start, guys. Early start. Early start. Danica, all right. Kalinquest says 4-0 for Canada. Okay. And what up, man said, honestly, agree, JD. Like the USA, yeah, man. I think United States drop below Spain and Japan now. Maybe you will put them level to Japan because I still believe that Spain is a little bit ahead of Japan. Maybe they play the same system, so people like Jason might believe that they're better. But yeah. Dutch to give USA problem later. We will see later. Ryan Anderson said Canada needs to actually be able to have better finishing if they want to win this tournament. Yeah. But remember, both United States and Canada have similar problems. Sinclair getting older. They had to work through Sinclair, show their respect and stuff. I don't think they properly bend everyone coming through. Idema never clicked on as to what we expected her to be. And maybe that's just a part of the setup. And maybe they're lacking additional depth coming through. The Canadian system for the last 3-4 years. That's what I would say. Because now you have Rosa Malouf and all of those girls coming in. Ryan. So they have people coming in later, but they just don't kick on as yet. Canada has at least 3 to 4 strikers that they are not going to worry about striking department in the future. 3 to 4 borderline world class strikers already. So in the future they are going to be massively better. Good break here. Good press. Oh wow, good press from Ireland there. Damn. Ireland definitely stuck in it in. Good through pass here for Ireland. Ireland breaking down the right hand side. Good spacing, whips it in early. Ooh, what a chance here for Ireland. Big chance for Ireland already. And it should be a corner. Yes, so in the future, Ireland already got a corner, and this could be dangerous. My goodness. What a start. This keeper, man. I told you about this keeper, people. I told you about this keeper, man. My goodness, man. This keeper, she give away some unnecessary. Alright, so the corner coming in. Oh! It's the keeper again. Wow. Wow. From the corner. From the corner, a goal. Wow. From the corner, guys. 1-0. 1-0 from the corner. This keeper, bro. See what I was telling you about from the start? I said this keeper. This keeper dodgy. Test the test the keeper. That's a terrible goal. That's a terrible goal to concede. Very sorry. Terrible goal to concede. Terrible goal. Jason, we're not listening to what you're saying because that have nothing to do with what that goal should never score in a million years. The goalkeeper is bad. Terrible goal. You can hype up the Arsenal players them. I had 3-1, you know. I had 3-1, so I don't know why you're acting like I never had them to score because the goalkeeper is dodgy. That's what I said. Sterling, big up yourself. Nikki says go Arsenal. Oh my God. Canada. Wow. 1 second, people. 1 second, guys, in the discard. Just trying to make it run. Jason does want to brag. I never had them scoring, but you never had them scoring first, Jason. So don't come here making up story. I said I had them 3-1 in the end because I don't trust the goalkeeper. And if I am Ireland, I would just go to the goalkeeper. So go back and check the video. We have the clip. The tape is here. This is not going to be a 1-1 game, Jason. So please, Canada, score early to get rid of Jason out of the chat. You know? Canada wonderful whipping here. Good break here from Ireland. Oh my days. It looks like Ireland wants to burn up Jason's ticket already. Wow. You had never said nothing. You said 1-1. Stop your foolishness. All right, go ahead. Let me just focus on the game because Jason liked to take the spotlight, you know? Yeah. Good pressing there from Ireland. Forced a throw-in over the left-hand side for Canada. Canada resets. Starting from the back. Buchanan goes long. Kept it over the left-hand side. Good first touch there. And it should be a goal kick. So good defending there from Ireland. That's why Africans cut early. Oh my days. 7 minutes in. Canada down. See, Jamaica, stop playing Canada like they won the game already. Pressure their goalkeepers. So in the Olympics playoff, make sure go to the goalkeeper. Go long as possible and pressure them. Firewall says 2-1. Alright, so clearance here for Brosnan. First ball goes to Ireland. Ireland tried to work it centrally. Good 1-2 here from Ireland. Played it over the... Wow. Ireland coming down centrally. Let's see if they can get a shot off. And she go wide. Almost. She going down. Oh, Lord. Let me see if they're going to score a penalty. Okay, nothing. Okay. She got nipped there. Yeah, that was... Oh, no. She never got touched. She never got touched, guys. Good position in there from Buchanan. Buchanan goes wide. Riviera. Works it in. Good start for Ireland. Good start for Ireland, guys. I'm very sorry. It looks like I should have betted Ireland 3, Canada 1, but I'm gonna stick with my bet. Canada tried to go over the top. First ball goes to Ireland. Eyed him up, puts it inside the box. First ball goes to Ireland, cleared, and they're gonna call a foul here. You're gonna call a foul here. I think it's a bit easy. Um, Alex, hope you're okay in life. All right, yes. Take care of yourself. And I would love for Canada to score. I have them scoring 3 goals. Good clearance here. Canada not winning most of the first balls. And you have Ireland trying to break, and this could be a kind of good recovery there from Buchanan, and it's a throw in for Ireland inside the attacking third, so they have a chance to put it straight in the box to cause more problems. Okay, they went short. They went short this time. Good cutting here from Ireland. Good spacing, whips it inside. Good hold up here from Ireland inside the box. Let's see. And obviously Buchanan marking her, and Buchanan is very strong. 4-star back, but they're still on the, this is ridiculous. Ireland puts it on the penalty spot. Ooh, good shot there. What a save. And a corner. A next corner coming up. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Boston said the way Spain is playing, you wouldn't think it. This is their second World Cup. Just to show you when you have an organization that knows what it takes to compete. Yeah, but remember they are champions at the lower level as well, and those players are just coming up. So they are definitely quality. All right, so we have, oh Lord, a next corner coming in for Ireland. Let's see if they can score from it again. The Canada keeper never warmed up properly. Alright, the same thing they tried, and Canada won the first ball, so it's a throw in for Canada. Alex, no, I'm not African. I am Jamaican, but we should still be African just the same. Or I should be African just the same. But just focus on the game, my Mr. Alex. All right. Whipping here from Ireland, cleared by Canada. Keep the ball, Canada, man. Keep the ball. Stop kicking it away and get into this fight. Canada tried to get a break, and the through pass is just big and wild. Canada need to do better, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. At this point, you have Ireland pretty much dominating the play. Through pass here for Canada. Let's see if they can catch it before it goes outside. Nah. Goal kick. Goal kick, Ireland. But better there. Better. Leon run onto that one. Yes, I need to see her in the game a little bit more. Ramis, how you doing, man? Yes, Ireland looks better than Canada. I'm kind of shocked to believe that Canada should be one of the favorites in the competition. It does not look that way at all. Clearance here, Ireland. First ball, and second ball goes to Canada. That's much better from Canada there. Throwing here for Ireland on the halfway line. Much better, man. Alright, first ball goes to Ireland. Carusa tried to dig in, but definitely Buchanan doing well so far. I think she's the only defender you can really rely on for Canada. And they're trying to stay away from her, to be honest. JD, remember Canada is broke, so they afford to. They afford to play good. They can't afford to play good. Can't believe this. Canada let me down, star. Right, right now, Haiti and Jamaica might. I wouldn't say Jamaica look better than Canada still, but Jamaica defense look better than Canada, and Haiti forward line look better than Canada. So all right, so one part of each team looks better than Canada. That's what I would say. Jamaica's defense look better than Canada's defense, and Haiti's forward line look better than Canada's forward line. And they are one of the highest ranked Concacaf team. Joke, man. All right, so Buchanan worked into midfield. Quinn dropping deep. Worked to Riviere, but she lost it there. Tried to recover and lost it to a throw-in the end. Okay, they gave it to Canada. Thought it was actually Ireland's ball. Or maybe they call a free kick. Let's see. Okay, maybe they call a free kick in the end. So Canada building up from the back. 14 minutes in, guys. 14 minutes in. Yeah, Jamaica defense look better than Canada's defense. That's it. That is just the truth. All right, so guys, you have the statistics right there for you. I'm just trying to make sure we can get it live for you. So you saw the shots and everything. So give us a second so we can get it for you. Poor Ireland beat the vibes out of us. Oh my days. 1-2 year coming for Canada. See, whips it in. Poor cross. Poor cross. That's not even a cross. It turned out to be a shot. Poor, man. Poor. Ireland has top class players. Katie Maccabee from Arsenal, Femini. Okay. Well, I saw the teams play them and they made them look average. So if you're a top team, as how Canada sits in the high ranks, they should be doing the same thing. But kudos to Ireland for working hard. Good fight here, yes, man. Canada, do more of that, man. Yes, more fight. Yeah. Early free kick here from Ireland. Buchanan won it, and they call it offside. So offside, free kick coming for Canada. 60 guys, make sure to vote at the side. Who you think will be winning this game? Poor pass there from Buchanan. Oh, good 1-2 here from Ireland. This could be a break. But it's Buchanan, so Buchanan recovery pace is very good. So it never turned out to be a chance. But good work here from Ireland. First ball won by Ireland. And square up with Buchanan. She's the only saving grace here for Canada, to be honest. And a big over the top ball to nobody. No one at all. I don't know what Canada doing on the field. Yes, man. I think if Canada don't mind shop, 80 and Jamaica can take their place. And don't rule out Mexico as well. Mexico is a good team. And this is a corner. This is a corner coming up. A corner coming up for Ireland again. This is their third or fourth corner. Third corner coming up. Can't believe this. Waiting on the corner. Megan, let's see. She went for a short corner. So they're feeling much more confident. Whips it in. All right, first ball cleared by Canada, but can't get it under control, and this should be a next corner. What they said, deflection, goal kick. So their tactics are working out at spot on at this point. So goal kick coming up. The Canadian keeper is down at this point. Looks like she has an eel problem or something. So let's see. And Canada taking the time to recoup, see what they can do to nullify these things. But the problem is the surprising thing. Canada got the space, guys. Canada got the space. Ireland ain't pressing them to cause them any problem. So it's so surprising. Like it's like if you give them the ball, they just don't know what to do because they got the space. They got the actual space. That's a sad thing. Well, let's see how this works out for the rest of the half. She never warm up. Okay, so Nikki's. Oh, you knew that she never warmed up. Oh, no, that can't be excuse. You can't be in a big professional game and you never warmed up. No, 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 no. Not gonna give her that. All right, she stays on. She stays on. So maybe it's a tactical break. So maybe Africans is definitely correct right there. So goal kick. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Guys, make sure to like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are 4 subscribers away from our target today. Alright, so Canada building. Yeah, take more touches off it. If they don't come forward, you keep on breaking until they get something. But Shannon works up to Riviere. We're cuts inside. Works it centrally. Quinn puts it wide. Flemings dropping back to Buchanan. Yes, keep the ball. Keep 100% of the ball. Yeah. Riviere on the ball. Works it over the top. Poor pass. So none of the forward passes are good, but it still forced something wonderful. So Canada have a chance here. Let's see. Whips it in. Leon whips it, and this is a poor cross from Leon again. But at least it's building up. It looks a little bit better doing that. All right, so that's the best sequence of play from Canada so far. 22 minutes in. Once you make them unsettled, they have to clear the ball first, and then you get back in a good position. But better crosses. Crosses are poor from Canada. All right, first ball goes to Canada. Canada works it over the top. Ireland struggling. Canada on it. Canada breaking. Oh, good shot, good shot, good shot. All right, it's simple. Pull them apart, stop letting them organize, and then you try pump the ball. Make sure you move it from side to side, get them disorganized, and then you put it in. And they have to clear it because now you're gonna have one-on-one. So they play as a group at the back. They try to defend as a group. If you isolate them, they have problems. So better from Canada here. Maybe the coach gave them the proper instruction. 1-2 from the back. Lawrence. Back to Vanessa, and now you have Buchanan. Quinn dropping deeper. Flemings pretty much comfortable on the ball. Flemings is a baller, man. Yeah, wonderful. So Flemings and Quinn dropping deeper, and that's what you want. Their best ball handlers dropping deeper, and then let Ireland know that they can't touch it. Yeah, that's wonderful. Then you have Sheridan try to kick it, go long. First ball won by Ireland there. Good recovery from Ireland. Perseer from Canada, wonderful. Ireland works down the right hand side, but got picked off very easily and cleared for a throw-in. Giles cleared it for a throw-in. Don't know why. But much better from Canada now. Much better, much better. Throw-in here for Ireland. Recovery from Canada. And that's going to be a foul. They said play on. Wow. I think that was a foul from day one. Clearance here from Buchanan. First ball goes to Ireland. Ireland continue to play the play. So why clear the ball? Clear the ball. Bless up Football Global. How are you doing, man? Okay, it was an elbow. It was an elbow. Yeah, it was a foul, man. It was a foul, man. If Canada want to win this game, they have to just come out and continue to play hard. Stuck it on them. Because they are definitely playing hard. So we have an injury here. JD, no, I don't know. Over here I had some problems. So that's why most of the people with range might have problems. If you had it over here already, I don't know. Yeah, but I will go through that one time. Just give me a little time, yeah, because every day I'm just busy with these games. But Canada look much better once they went in and made a team talk just to try explain what's needed. I'm still betting on Canada. I'm not giving up on Canada as yet. As yet, let me see. Jesse Fleming, very very good player, man. My goodness. Oh, they're gonna take her off for now. And it was Ashley Lawrence down. And they have to start with 10, right? So hopefully Canada can keep it together. Because Ireland looks like they don't care. They don't care if you have 10 players. If a player injured, they are just going to play because they're here to fight. So if you're not here to fight, you ain't getting no points. No points at all. All right, so Canada starts on the back. Buchanan works to Riviere. Buchanan back on the ball. Drop deeper, drop deeper. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Vanessa pressed in midfield. Then you have Quinn dropping in, and that's good. When Quinn looks like she's dropping in closer to the centre backs, or you have Flemings dropping closer to the centre backs. That's definitely working, and it's causing Ireland a lot of problems because now we have Canada on the ball way more. And this should be a corner for Canada. Flemings over the ball. A corner coming in, let's see. Not a bad corner. First clearance there from Ireland. Back to Flemings. Flemings puts it on top of the D. Good clearance there from Ireland. Wonderful pass there from Lawrence. Lawrence put it back to... Oh my days! Lawrence put it back to Flemings. Flemings whipped it in, and that was a big chance for Canada, and they missed it. Terrible miss as well too, because they had more than one bodies behind there. It was just all Canadian players. It was just all Canadian players. And they missed it in this around 6 yards from goal. But it was Vanessa Giles missed that one, so I don't... she's a defender, so yeah. She's much better at heading the ball, so definitely it shows right there. But that's a big miss for Canada. So that new setup for Canada working, where one of the two in midfield drops off deep to make up like a back five. Yeah, so it's definitely looking better now. Canada looking massively better, to be honest. 30 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Ireland. As what Mr. Portland did, he's already claiming Ireland as the new Jamaica. So if Ireland wins, it's Jamaica 1. Wonderful recovery here from Canada. Flemings in the middle. Played it back to Vanessa. Good break here. Oh. She's going to go down late. I knew it. Continue to play. Yes, man. Yes, Canada. Continue to play. Show them that you can be rough. Canada ain't soft. Canada ain't soft. Bless up El Padrino. How you doing, man? First ball won by Canada there. Oh, the card referee. What kind of game is this, man? You need to give them a card, man. You're gonna let it go until someone get a proper straight red card. Just watch what will happen. A red card will come in this game. Just watch. A break coming here for Canada. Let's see. Good nutmeg there, and that's a throw-in for Canada. No problem, El Padrino. Massive respect, man, for coming across, man. Big up for that, yeah? Throw in here. Good hold up from Canada. Ref, no foul. Clearance here from Ireland. First ball. Buchanan hold on to it. Buchanan really played herself back in this game. Think she's the best Canadian player. Right throat. she was always the one recovering well. Canada building from the back. In midfield. Grosso. Oh, poor pass there from Grosso. But recovered from and a secondary poor pass again. Luckily it was matched by a bad pass from Ireland as well. So Canada breaking. Good through pass here from Buchanan, but the next, oh my God, man. Work on those passes, man. Miss Eder there from Buchanan. Maybe that's the first ball that I could say that she timed wrong. It's like Europe is women's soccer. In women's soccer is so strong. No, not necessarily, because Canada working themselves back in the game, to be honest. I could see Canada still scoring before halftime. Good work here from Canada. 1-2 inside, and this is a foul. No foul, referee. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. And then you're gonna call a foul now. You're gonna. Oh, no. They said no foul again. From both sides. The officiating is very, very strong. They're gonna let a red card in. Canada tried to pull it back on the penalty spot, but cleared by Ireland. So throw in here for Canada on the left hand side. Could go straight into the 18-yard box. First throw, let's see. Canada recovered well. Put it inside the box. Put it in. Over the top here. Good clear. And Ireland has no legs to drive forward. That's what I'm talking about. Continue holding the ball. Oh, this is clumsy from Buchanan, and she's going to call a foul here. Let's see. Okay. That's clumsy from Buchanan. But I still don't believe that was a yellow card. I still don't believe that was a yellow card. I still don't believe that was a yellow card. Yeah, agreed, Nikki's. I think that was soft, you know. Only one bad mind person will come in the chat and say it was a yellow card. Just watch. Just wait until they comment. You will realize. No yellow card here. Based on how you're reffing the game, I thought that Ireland girl bought that foul as well. So free kick coming here for Ireland. First ball, second to Ireland. Okay, shot block. And good work there from Canada to win the ball back, but they can't start the counter attack. Get him, man. Stuck it in, man. Stuck some tackles on, man. What are you talking about, man? Break here for Ireland. She's gonna take a shot, and it's high and wide. Yes, man. Of course I hear me attack, Nickies. Who else you think me attack? After I'm afraid of people. Nickies, I have balls, you know. Quinn. Coming up the pitch. And okay, that's a late foul call. Okay. Nobody wants you to think for anybody after winner the US sheep here. I would have brother, man. Man. You always come and try to set a narrative on my channel in my youth. That may make it. Nobody here never want you to be in a sheep, brother. Stop try to sell a narrative here, man. A free kick coming, good clearance here from Ireland, and that kick from Lawrence was just too much. But good from good attitude from Canada, to be honest. Goal kick coming up for Ireland. Let's see if Ireland can see it out for half time and go in 1-0 so they can strategize for something different in the second half. One, two. Wow. Not so much. Good ricochet there. First ball goes to Canada. Flemings. That's a tough pass. Through pass here. On recovery from Buchanan. Good strength here. Yes, man. Rough her up, man. Rough her up, man. Yeah, rough her up. Yeah, rough her up. Give her even 2 elbow in her face as well. Over the no. Why? Oh my God! Some heavy eating. How much foul? Let me see the fouls here. How much fouls called? 7 fouls called, and I. All right, so goal kick coming here for Ireland. First ball goes to Canada. This could be a break for Canada, but the true pass was just not on. All right. And another true pass coming for Ireland here. Ireland inside 18-yard box. Good shot from Ireland there. Good shot. Showcase that they can get a shot off in very fast time. Yes, man. Let the game open. Let the game open. Yeah. Quinn, let go of the ball, man. Let me see how much actual time we are on. Where's the time? Oh, 42. So I'm not far. Not far like the other day. Canada goes long. Clear. Yeah, the Ireland pass there was definitely good, Nicky's, but the Canada pass was poor, and I thought that Canada had the better angle to get something off. So both teams got 2 entries. Overhit pass there. Canada works in the middle. Back to Buchanan. Buchanan on the halfway line. Pushing forward. Keeper goes long. Straight to Ireland. And a foul there. No, a throw-in. They gave the throw-in. Okay. So I guess this This ref just ref in the game. Pretty much strong. So she's just giving up certain things, the softer fouls. She ain't calling them at all. Through pass here for Canada. This is a good break. Let's see. Leon, what you could pull off here. Back to Quinn. Inside. Not the best pass still. But I think they can. No foul referee. Oh my god. Yo. This ref is a little. Triple E, you said they feel like the Irish will score again? That's no foul, man. That's a dodgy call there. A dodgy call there. Based on how you're officiating the game, that should have just played on. So free kick Ireland. Canada won it back in the middle. Trying to break on the right hand side. Riviere. We're hitting the 45th minute. 1-0 to Ireland. Could have called a late foul, but they said play on. So Ireland will be breaking now. Coming down the right hand side. Cleared there from Canada. So a throw in. I don't think this referee killing the game, you know? Killing the game, to be honest. Killing the game. And a corner, 5 minutes extra time. Yeah, plus 5 minutes extra time. So. Okay, that's good. Plus 5 minutes extra time, guys. Corner coming up. First ball cleared. Ooh, this is dangerous. All right. Blocked by Canada. Whips in. Secondary clearance. And they call it for another corner. Opposite side. Which is over the left at this point. And Watchalong is down. Look like we had a collision. That would be bad, you know, because she's definitely one of the best players on the field. Okay. So it's not a collision. It looks like the ball just hit her. That's all. The ball just hit her. That's all. Well, heavy rain. So maybe we'll have to stop a little or not. I think they're gonna just play it off for the half time and then look at it throughout the break. But Canada slightly came back in the game, but not the type of style that I expected from Canada, to be honest. Expected better from Canada, as in how they do handle the ball. So corner came in, cleared by Canada. They are down to 10 at this point, yeah? They are down to 10 at this point because Buchanan is off the field. JD, the Ireland coach says they were used to the. Oh, you're used to the weather. They were used to the weather? Okay. Well, we can't blame that. We can't blame that. They are playing their game. They made sure to get Canada out of their type of game and make it scrappy, strong. So it's their game, you know. It's their game. So Canada building from the back. Riviere back to back to Buchanan. Buchanan goes over to Giles. Back to Lawrence. Good true pass here. Squared up. I'm going to whip it inside. That's a one goal. That looks like a one goal. That look like Megan touched that. Just a whipping cross. Never really on target. It was not going on target. It was just a ball whipping to contest. And it was a goal. It came. So they tried to whip it in. But I don't even think that was a chance. That was not even a chance. That was just a own goal. Yeah. They were trying to just get it on the penalty spot to contest, and she put it in her own goal. But it goes to show, just pressure them and get them in isolative situations. I think it's poor from the defender, Megan. It's definitely poor because she had time to clear it. She had time and space to clear it. It dropped right on her. Yeah. She stretched for it, but she stretched in a awkward motion, and it just went in for own goal. That's weird. So Canada have a lifeline. Canada have a lifeline. All right, I think this should be close to the half time now. So let me get this thing open so Africans can come back in. So he can explain himself what really went wrong with the Canadian onslaught that we expected that never came. Guys, if you just came in, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Oh, Africans is there already. Oh my days. All right. Africans is already there. Wow.
I don't like the slander, JD, that you're saying. But you know what? I'll stay here for the second half. I have a theory that every time I've left, the game has not gone my way. So I'm going to stay here and see if it works out.
Yes, you need
and
to
if
stay.
it doesn't,
You need to really stay. A break here coming for Canada before we close out. Okay. Oh, damn. Quinn played it back. Okay, no problem. Just take it in to the halftime. Really work on what you saw them brought to the field, and stay to your game. Because once Canada plays their game, it just looks like Ireland don't know what to do, They don't know what to do once they are playing their game and passing around them. See it there again. Just pass the ball around. 1-2, poor 1-2 there, but at least do continue to pass and move. And Ireland pretty much clueless as to what you want to do. Good recovery there from Ireland and a corner. See, just pass the damn ball. Just pass the ball and move. Stop going to
Let's
these big long
go.
plays, long play and challenging up there. Yeah, that's the problem. Stick to what you know. Pass the ball and move. So,
Agreed. I
yeah,
don't know why this team is going direct. Like that's something you have the midfield that everyone's been wanting. Yet they want to just bypass the midfield and go just send long balls. This roster isn't suited for that. Play the ball, use your midfield, hold it, move it around. You'll find
a
those
corner
cracks.
came
And
in
this is a
and a second opportunity, a second header again. So it closed off now because I'm like 30 seconds out. So sometimes when you guys think that I'm seeing it, I'm not seeing it. Okay.
mm,
It's not a clear header because the keeper came, blocked her sight, and it hit her head rather than she hit the ball. So I wouldn't say that's a big chance, but the first one was a big chance from Vanessa there. So Africans, let's do half time recovery mission. What went wrong? Because I
what went
had in
wrong?
my head 2-1 Canada, even though it should have been 2-1. No, it could have been 2-1, it could have been 2-2 as well, because Vanessa missed a header that should have scored in the first half.
Yeah,
Yes, that
yeah.
is definitely a big chance for her. But we had Ireland had one clear chance that they could have made it two. So what
Yeah.
say you now, Africans? Get in, get in.
I think once Ireland got that goal, first of all, there was one threat at the beginning of the game. After that, it was all Ireland until they scored, and then they kept that up until the Canadian tradition, unlike any other, the tactical uh, goalie injury slash take a breather slash what are we doing slash calm down, let's try to take this game. But Ireland deserves to be where they are right now. They've played well. They've put Canada more on their heels. A good way to determine how well Canada is playing is how far deep their fullbacks are. If you see 8 and 10 up the pitch, Canada's dominating more. And for the first bit of it, they weren't there. Ireland was doing a good job to keep them honest in terms of their defending and in terms of just the space they had to cover. So all credit to the girls in green. They deserve the victory. I'm not the victory. They deserve the first goal.
So
Ultimately, Canada started to work the game. Yeah, go on, go on.
no, but I'm saying, don't you believe that Canada made a mistake because at the start it was Quinn alone deeper, right?
Yes. Hmm.
And it looks like they showed like it was a lack of respect because it's like a 4-3-3 they were playing with
Yeah.
Grosso and Flemings just ahead of Quinn, and
Yes.
not showing any respect to Ireland and Ireland's once one of your fullbacks them pressed up in the game, Ireland I exploit those channels because now you have less around there and you have one deeper. So you have like three and Ireland always committed like three in midfield but two wide. So you have like 5 against 3 majority of the
Yeah.
times, and that's why they exploited that in the first half. But when you switched it back and Flemings and the Grosso interchanged and have two
Hmm.
behind to make up the numbers, Canada look exceptionally better. So I just thought that it was a tactical mistake from the coach, not necessarily the players them.
Well, and this is the conversation with this lineup, right? I think everyone, most Canadians have wanted this holding with two over. I've been one who says I don't mind having Fleming and Grosso as your holding, and then putting someone more offensive there because at least if you are Canada, I prefer to have Fleming on the ball earlier, creating from deep. Even though she's much more effective, her and Grosso are much more effective closer to the box in that 8 to 10 role. But I think you have to go with a double pivot, and I think that's the lesson you get from this, because the double pivot truly keeps you a little bit more defensively solid. But that means you have to sacrifice one of your offensive players, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with Fleming sitting back and being part of that double pivot, even though you want to further up the pitch. Because getting the ball to Fleming, I think Fleming is the engine for this team. And if you get them passing the ball better, then you can find more opportunities. So I think the double pivot, the 4-2-3-1 should be it. But the question is, what's the trio in the midfield that you want to put in? Who are the two holdings, right? They don't have Desiree Scott, injured, not playing. You don't have a player. The only six that you have is essentially, effectively Quinn. And they've played well. But then the question now becomes, who do you pair off with them? And I think in that conversation, you want to look for more. I think Fleming may be the better choice there to let Grosso up. And that way you can build off from the midfield a little bit more effectively that way.
Okay, I do agree. I do agree. So they figured it out, and then once they figured it out, they start looking like the far better team, the far better team on the ball. But definitely on the in the final third, they seem like they're lacking ideas how to create right there. You saw the same thing as myself because they are dominating the play. You know, no, they currently have 67% of the ball. You know, but you can clearly see that once they're going into the final phase, it's either they're not one. The connection between the 1-2s are just not there. Even though we said that they should have been leading, you know, because they had some big misses, you know, in terms of the defender got the chances, you know. But that shows you that they can even be better. That's what I'm trying to say. They can even be way better than what they are displaying here. Because I do think that if they put it together, Ireland should not be able to
Mhm.
keep them. That's how better they are as how
I
they
think
move the ball.
I tend to agree with that. I think the other question you have to look at is you don't have any informed wingers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the biggest that was the biggest thing coming into this World Cup. Yes, there were injuries with players, but the injuries were all around the wingers, right? Janine Becky is gone, probably arguably your best winger, overall best player for the year. Even though some players have played well, I think consistently Becky's been good, right? Deanne Rose coming off an injury. Nichelle Prince is probably 20 minutes max a game coming off of her injury. Chloe Lacasse, though she plays out wide, is a 9. Adriana Leon, though she plays out wide, is more of a wing forward than a winger, right? And they're playing Heidema out wide, which if you expect to send balls in directly, which is what they've been doing,
Yeah.
do that. But having Heidema try to win one-on-one battles on the wings,
Mm-hmm.
she can do it, but she doesn't always have the foot speed to get around a wing. And I said this before the game started. Against a center back, maybe she has a better chance, but this is a back four. That's not her strong suit. So you're missing that width and that threat. I think a player like Chloe Lacasse has to be the option to come in here because at least Lacasse has the pace. Even though, again, Lacasse is a 9 by trade who has to play out wide. The winger depth here is a little bit questioning, so it does leave us with fewer to good options. And I think you see that. I think that first opportunity before Ireland comes in with their goal, right? Heidema has the ball. If she just plays in Vienne goes in and just has to beat
So Africans,
a
why
center
not
back.
why not
Yeah,
just go with two strikers? But I'm gonna come to the comment section, guys, so you can leave your comments as to what you think happen.
I've been on that, but the problem is they want 3 in the midfield. If you go 2 strikers, they're not going
No,
to
you
play a
can go with a
3-5-2.
diamond and a four. You can go with a diamond and a four. You know why? Because I do believe that your fullbacks are open, are Ellen and Wool in Ellen their own
Mhm.
in the game. So you can use your fullbacks them only there and keep it narrow. And then Ireland has to come in and try to keep you because remember you are the one actually retaining the ball, you know. So where you have the ball, you know, that's where Ireland will be, you know. So why you don't just go with two
Yeah.
strikers in the end? That's what I think. I think if they go with two strikers, they're gonna pin back Ireland's back line. And so they can't come forward and they have to create from in the middle, which I'm not seeing so much creativity from in the middle because they have to they have to either lob it over the top, then hold on to the ball and then create there. They don't have the 1-2
Mhm.
fluidity going on at least in the after the first 20 minutes. So once you
Yeah.
change your system, they can't find any space. So if you keep it narrow at this point, I think with the two strikers for 15 minutes, see if it works. And I think that would be good. What up, man says, honestly, I agree, JD. Like Canada's just playing a lot better, and Ireland they are just sitting back and just trying to hit Canada on the counter. But remember, you know, you have to work with the system that you give. You know the quality of the Canadian players, but you know what's going on with them at this point. So if you have to sit back to win the game, I would have to sit back and win the game because that's how football is. Jason says two striker makes more sense because you have no wingers.
No, and I agree with
Look,
that.
look when
I
the
think
goal scored, Vian and Idema
Mhm.
were both in the box and caused the confusion. Oh, Ireland doing? They're giving what Canada. They're taking what Canada gives them. So that is good. They have 9 shots in this game, 5 on target, um, and with 33% possession. That is good. So they are giving what Canada gives them. They are taking what Canada gives them. So if Canada gives them the ball, they're going to take the ball and exploit Canada with the ball. If Canada don't give them the ball, okay, let me drop back deep and work with our wing plays and still kill you. You understand me? But definitely, once you had Quinn and Fleming, I would say Grosso is okay, but I would say Fleming is the one. She looks very comfortable until she drop deep with the ball. You understand me? And she
Yeah.
she draw the player out, the attack the player in the middle for Ireland, and then it have acres of space. So I would want to see Flemings dropping deeper in the box to make the deeper in her own half to make the midfield. Three, and then you open the space up if you want to keep the wingers on. But if you have two
Hmm.
strikers, you don't have any problem. At least for me, still. Number one guy said Canada playing like Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa. First 25 minutes. Okay, okay. Go ahead, Africans, because you know they're gonna have to give. They're gonna give it to you. You know it goes. You know it goes. So go ahead, boss.
Oh, I'm aware. I will sit through it, JD, like a good co-host that I am. I will sit through it. No, but I think ultimately a 4-4-2 is the best. Whether you go diamond or whether you go just putting more players out wide, I think that has to be the option, just to occupy and give more trouble to Ireland. Ireland will take, like I said, they'll take what they give them. But I think the more you can get those fullbacks engaged and involved, I think that bodes better for you. And I think Lawrence and Riviera definitely go in. I think Riviera is probably going to go another 15
Mm-hmm.
minutes, and then Chapman's going to come in for her. And then probably one of those two, probably Grosso right now, will come off in that 60th odd minute for Sinclair. But then I'm looking at Lacasse for either Leon or Heidema. I might just go for Heidema in this sense. Though Heidema is doing some good things, I just need a little bit more pace on the pitch to create some things out wide. It's a slippery, it's a rainy affair. So try to create opportunities with your pace when you get around players and just try to do something in that sense. But I think ultimately they have a good chance. There are some changes that they can make that can keep them into this game and moving
Yeah,
forward.
and
So
that's where I see the advantage. Canada has a good amount of
mhm.
changes. I am not 100% sure that you can put on players for Ireland and they give you the same effectiveness. Like, you think so?
Mhm.
Let me know. Jason said Ireland sitting back, yes, but they have more shots on target than Canada, so their plan is working. But remember, if you go back and check in the first 25 minutes, six of those shots already we already have six of those shots, Remember, and remember, most of those chances are coming off corners. All right, so six of those came in the first 30 minutes. Yeah, so that wouldn't be the accurate part of it, because remember they drop deep. After I wrote it down here, 25 minutes. I saw Grosso and Fleming start interchanging. So before that, it was Quinn alone by herself. So I wouldn't say it's working, because once Canada changed to the two interchanging with Quinn around there, they barely got chances. They had one breakaway when the card came for Buchanan, right
Yeah.
there, and then after that same sequence they had two shots. So after that they only had one shot, to be honest. So within the next within the next 20 minutes, they had one shot, really, one to two shots within the next 20 minutes. So
So
Agreed.
JD,
Agreed.
JD.
yes, I'm hearing you.
So the chances that the best chances for Canada came off of corners as well. So you're gonna knock down their chances because it
um
was set pieces, or
let me read what you said. You said Ireland sitting back, yes, but they have more shots on target than Canada, so their plan is working. The first 25 minutes, Ireland never sit back. So when they had the chances, they weren't sitting back. It's after when they made the changes in midfield, that's when they go to the sitting back, because that's when it was 45 to 55 possession. I am counting the possession 25 minutes in. It's when they made the changes in midfield, they never even got the whole angle of the play as yet when they made the instant switch, because it's after that Buchanan got the yellow card. So that
yeah, I
means
think I
they
think
never fully
Ireland.
control the game. But I'm saying once they change the play, all right. So for instance, all I'm trying to say is it's two. style of play in the game from Ireland. First one, they were on the
Absolutely, I agree.
front foot for 25 minutes. Then a tactical switch from Canada. Then they went on the back foot. They still had chances on the back foot, but it was minimal as to what happened in the first half. So that's all I was trying to say. Second half about to start. Go ahead, finish your point. Finish your point before.
Yeah, no, I agree that, I think Ireland did a trick on them in the first part of the game. I don't think coming into the game, any of us, the Canada coach, the Canada players, didn't think that Ireland would engage them so high up the pitch. And I think that was surprising to them, and it took a little while for them to adjust to that. But yeah, that I think, like you said, Ireland does not have the depth that Canada has. And so it would be suicide mission to try and press the entire game because they don't have the subs. So we'll see how they play the second half out. Will they come out similar to the first half, or will they just, stay in that shell
It's
to try
possible
and...
because they defended for a long while, so they were reserving energy as well too. Because I don't think
Yeah,
they were breaking so much to be extra tired. So it's
that
possible.
is true.
Mhm.
So
That
maybe
is
it's a
true.
tactics. Maybe it's a tactics going in. So the second half on, guys. We are in the second half at this point. What I'm
Right.
gonna do, I'm gonna put the second half stats so you can follow it yourself. So when we are having the conversation, at least it's not me telling you, you see it for yourself. So let me give you the second half
Yeah.
right here. So the second half stats alone, you have on the screen right there. So it's gonna start from 0. All right. So we get to see the positioning at what point, and we have the timing as well. So we have everything on the screen, so that is very good. Maccabi goal was sick.
Africans, how are you feeling?
No, I can't believe that goal scored rotted. It makes me look like a god as analysis. Because I'm saying this goalkeeper is dodgy. Just kick the damn ball, and she just kick the ball. I don't think it was a good goal.
One Katie McCabe. One. Yeah, but the keeper should do better. Tip the ball over the bar. That's horrible.
Well, it was, but it was also. I'll give her a moment of doubt and say it was also raining, so like maybe she's not
What?
seeing it as clearly as she should. But
Hold
still,
on,
she should have saved it. She should have saved. But I still
no,
say
no,
she
no,
should
no.
have saved
Stop.
it. I still say
Africans,
she
stop.
should have saved
Stop.
it. I still say she should have saved it.
You don't want
Okay.
to
African
like
said it was
Ty
raining.
I still
Oh my
said
God.
she
You
should
don't want
have
to sound
saved
like
This
it.
is Thai 2.0. that is a
I
terrible
still
save,
said-
Africans.
Man said the ball was wet,
Africans, remember Africans.
Conditions.
Africans, remember
Yes,
she
yes,
did.
I hear you. I hear you, guys. I'm just saying.
World
As
class
someone who
goal.
has to
What?
look
What?
as a
What?
key.
What people talking about world class goal? Let me just
JD,
leave them alone. Let me just leave them.
At the end of the day, any keeper should have saved it, but you have to give the credit. She
But
put
what
the
kind
ball
of world class goal Marciana Scott coming with, man? What kind of world class? We have to blame the goalkeeper. Africans trying to give him goalkeeper credit and Uno trying to take the goal to make the goalkeeper is
You know
at
what,
fault,
JD?
people.
I'm taking it back. I'm taking that back. Okay, I'm recanting that statement. Okay, Sheridan should
Well,
have
we
saved
weren't-
it. That's the tweets. Okay, that's the tweet.
Me personally, I was not going to allow that to hold up Africans. I'm just going to act like he didn't say it because I don't think you believe that.
Yeah, but
No, I think you
you're
should
gonna
have saved
agree,
it.
but it's a world class goal because you want to hype up your Arsenal team.
No, I didn't say it was a world class goal, JD. I said that
No,
she did well to the
others
game.
inside
Others are saying
in the
it.
chat
Okay.
saying a world class goal. No world class goal,
My
nothing.
sister and Nikki's, I'm sure she's telling you it's a world class goal.
Okay, so Marciana Scott said, "Oh, long you didn't see a goal like that." So okay, because you didn't see a goal like that for a long time. Oh my God, boy! One thing about viewers, man, they just make up story as it goes. World class goal should be about the. All right, let me leave it alone. Because I can't win, so let me just leave it alone.
Anyways, JD, just to update everyone, Sophie Schmidt on for the player.
And
Julia Grosso.
it's more than one sub then because Sinclair is on.
who?
Sinclair is on as
For
well.
who? Let me look at the subs because this is.
Sinclair is on. Sophie Smith is on.
The coach made
It's three subs.
JD.
Three subs.
Wow.
Buchanan is
But they
out
have to
as
take
well.
off Buchanan. What?
They said Buchanan is injured. She's injured.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that ball that hit her, she could never recover. Okay.
Yeah, they take her off because
Good shot by Heidema. Good shot by
Are you
Heidema.
surprised?
But
Are you surprised that Grosso was taken out? Africans? Because I am a bit surprised by that one.
What? You're
Mm,
surprised? And a Fleming, I told you
no,
if
I'm
this
not
was Fleming
surprised.
dropping
I'm
off
not
to do the
surprised.
deeper work. I said that
Yeah,
to you, you
but
know.
no. I understand that that double pivot that was forming made the game change, but I
Mhm.
don't know if I would have taken off Grosso because I thought she was connecting the play from midfield to the forward line.
Yeah, but I think he wanted Flemings to be high up the pitch, and if Flemings has to do Grosso's job, and then Grosso going
Okay,
in the
so
Fleming.
he don't trust Grosso in the double
Yeah,
pivot.
yeah.
Then that
So,
must be why.
but that was
Okay.
very evident early on because I think that's why Fleming dropped so deep and actually start to work over the right hand side and forcing back um Ireland. So I think it's a good sub. I saw that coming, even though Grosso was doing a good job. But I don't think she was doing a good job in the right place. And at the same time, sometimes you want to make a substitution and you have to make two substitutions to fit the one. You know that
Me
as
Totally
well.
agree.
personally, I think this game calls for more technical players, and Sophie Schmidt is a workhorse. I don't know if this game calls for a workhorse. Ireland is not doing anything in the midfield. They need more
Well,
people in the game to unlock the other team.
well,
I
well,
don't see
well,
Sophie
well,
Well,
Schmidt
that's
well,
true.
unlocking
well,
But
anything.
watch.
if you put Sophie,
Well, watch what
but
will
if you put
happen now.
Sophie
Watch
Schmidt in,
what will happen with Jesse Fleming's eye at the pitch now, Jason. I just said to you, but you're not
exactly.
listening. Watch what will happen with Jesse Fleming's now. Just watch. You're gonna see her
No, but
up the pitch.
I'm saying, if me personally, I would have just let Grosso play the double pivot and put Fleming where Grosso was instead of having Fleming drop back because Grosso can do that work
I think he
in the
wants
double
Fleming on
pivot.
the field, Jason. That's very evident from day
I
one.
don't want to take Fleming off the field. I am just saying I would have kept the midfield the same and just change where Grosso was and Fleming was. That's all.
Okay.
Put
Well,
Fleming a little higher and put Grosso a little deeper. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
well. I think I saw it coming. So I don't think the coach made a bad sub. I think you need a workhorse behind them because you said that Ireland might have a second spell because of them um resting for long periods. So when that
Yeah,
second spell come, you want to make sure you can kill it off. You know?
but also apart from one run, I remember McCabe making through the middle. Everything that Ireland did attacking wise came down the flanks. They were trying to get behind Lawrence and Riviere. That was their main objective. So I don't know that having Sophie Schmidt in the middle is that big of a need. But we'll see how it
Well,
plays out.
I
We'll see
think
how
I
it plays
think
out.
this is gonna give them the win. This is gonna give them the win. A good substitution. And the game starts but good guys, a little bit slightly in favor of Canada. I think they are work through the thirds much easier.
Finally, someone caring. But come on, guys, you have to be better than that. But the guy, I think
Africans,
the
I
game
agree
opens up in the
totally.
midfield.
I agree totally, Africans. You made a comment in the chat in the first half, like, why are they going so direct? It didn't make any sense to me. They're playing up front. They have moved because VN's is a 9, but I think Heitema
A
is a
break
better
coming here for
target, and they're
Canada
going
and a
more
long shot.
direct. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You finally have the midfield that everyone wanted, and we're just gonna bypass it. So like there was no need for it.
Well, maybe the coach is just seeing that they're not going to play through
Canada,
the midfield.
Canada took the lead.
2-1.
Hold
I see you, Adri.
Hold
I
on,
see you.
hold on,
I
because
see
they're
you.
dodgy. Wait.
I see you. I see you, Adri.
T1-2 come right there. You so like funny. And the people were just not complaining about you. You see it? Just the press, that same press, You see it, Jason? I mean, I know you have to say no because of the same press, Cause the problem. Let me see if they're gonna call a foul in between here because how dodgy they are. You never may know, Cause I see a few rough plays there. Leon scored a goal, guys. We just want to make sure it's gonna stand. Alright, he kicks off, so yes, it's a goal. Yes, Apache one a little bit late. So you see what we're saying now? You see what we're saying now? You see the problem now, Jason, right there? Look where Quinn came up because of the position the next girl took up as well. You see?
Okay, so basically Smith is really there to take Queen's spot and they push Queen higher. Okay, I didn't know
And it rotates
that was
because Smith can stay there and Quinn can move and Flemings can move as well. So now Flemings can start from lower or Smith can start from lower. So it's like
Yes.
something you can't figure out. You can't really figure it out because of
it's a
anyone.
little
Everyone
more
can play.
fluid.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah.
little more
I don't
fluid,
think
okay.
Grosso gave that same fluidity with strength from deep. That was the word I'm looking for, with strength
It's
from
so
deep.
lovely to watch now.
Well, I think
The breathing.
Africans, why are you
I think
hyping? The game hasn't finished.
it's gonna be tough for them.
JD, I saw them use the midfield. Let me have this moment, JD. They use the midfield. Let me have this moment.
Yeah, the midfield has been there to use. I don't know why they were bypassing
What a true pass here. So Canada definitely piling on the pressure. Look at my 3-1. Coming breaker, empty space for Canada. What? Why you don't put it back on the penalty spot?
Went for the glory.
My God.
Leon will always go for the glory. That's what she does. I'm fine with
Just
that.
put it back on the
This point,
and they're breaking again, coming back.
Sire.
Leon cuts back and she goes long again. Oh, 2 chances. And the midfield starts to win now, guys. As what I've said, play the ball through the midfield. Canada got caught up in this big physical game against Ireland, and that is the biggest problem. So now Canada might our next goal, and Canada can turn this into a clinic because Ireland has to come out.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this game teach Canada that they cannot just use strength all the time. They have to use some technical play as well. Because you see, when they get more technical,
strength
they
and
get
power?
improved. Yes, they need to
Jason,
stop
strength and power. I want to
So,
remind you, this is the Wemaxit channel. Imaxit is somewhere else. This is the Wemaxit channel. We don't talk about pace and power and strength. Okay, so let's keep this proper.
Apache said Canada and Nigeria moving on. You see, if that ever come through, my goodness, man, I'm done with YouTube, you know, man. Oh my God. I just put down my God prediction.
Why people not giving Australia no kind of credit?
Updates every minute they're losing players. Every minute. Remember, Kerr not gonna be there now. Oh, Jason, hold on. You ask me why, and we are trying to explain to you why. Australia's style of play is not as Australia's style of play with goals is like the 33% out of the 100%. You know me and you have that war every day. When I said, which you agree with me, when you have the ball under control, you kind of be in the 66% bracket. Australia don't hold ball under control. I don't even think Australia will have the better possession in the game against Nigeria. I would be very surprised if it happened that way, Jason. They struggle to hold possession against all teams close to them or even a little bit below them. And now they have two quality players out. I at least for this, because they said Kerr will come back for the final game. All right. So I just believe that they're going to struggle with the closing down of Nigeria, and it might just turn out to be even a draw in that game. And if it goes on to be a draw,
Caitlin Ford is out as well.
The last update, I'm gonna give it the person them said update out. Let me give it the next injury that they have in the team. Let me give you a straight update. Alright, let me write it right here. So if we give you the players, then they're out for Australia. So I'm gonna write it down here.
Score a goal and get to come off now. My gosh.
Injury update. So I will do it when I'm done with the video, yeah? So let me write it right here so that I remember to get the information.
Okay, Lacasse for Leon.
So 2-1, guys.
And that's the right move. Sorry, JD.
Guys, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Sometimes I have to still have conversation aside from the game. Once I open the panel, I can't commentate again. Leon coming off because more than one person's here.
Apologies for that, JD. But yes, Leon.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I'm just telling people because some people want me to commentate on the game, but I can't do that. I have to be respectful. When people talk, I have to stop down. I can't just be this, that, and then everybody are talking in the background. It's sound like a club, you know.
Big dance.
Big dance, big sound. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too familiar to some
1-2
people.
year, good recovery here from. Oh my God, that's clumsy. And
You're not
they
gonna
got
call
no
that?
card, nothing.
No, nothing.
You're not gonna. The ref is back to being bad, consistently bad, but bad.
Wow, nothing from the ref. Even though
Only
once.
if Alfonso Davies watched the game.
I feel like that should be a yellow.
Agreed. But Canada right now is really
good press
hemming
from
Ireland. Oh,
and
are you
a
going to
free
call?
kick.
You're not going to. Oh,
It has to be a free kick. It has to be a free kick. Yeah, has to be a free kick. Free kick for Canada around what 35 yards out or so on the left hand side. Idema.
Let me pause.
Idema is big, you know. Idema is actually big, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Idema is taller than Bunny Shaw, right?
Davies couldn't manage.
How tall is Bunny?
Yeah, man. Bunny Shaw is. I'm not gonna go back in that fight again.
Oh my God!
No, but how tall is she? No, how tall is Bunny?
I think Idema is taller than Bunny Shaw. Oh, they said they are same height. 1 meter 80.
Be careful,
They're
Okay, set
same
piece,
height.
guys.
But the last time I saw Bunny beside her, she looked taller than Bunny. So maybe it's our hairstyle. It's our hairstyle. It's our hairstyle, people. So let me give Bunny the credit. But both of them are the same, similar height. To me,
the Canadian player just got a yellow card for time wasting on the 60th minute.
Yeah, I see that happen. Was that? Oh, Vanessa, come on. Well,
Girlz.
Well, it went off of the Irish player, so why did it give the? You know what, guys? Like I said, this ref has been consistent.
The ref is kind of biased towards Ireland. It's just a fact, you know. I was not
consistently
going to say
bad
because
the ref has been consistently bad.
Yeah, there was a play when Lawrence got hit in the face, no call, and then Lawrence did the same thing and she called it. So yeah, it's a bit dodgy by the ref.
Yes, Canada leading. It's on the screen. And that is good. That is great for Nigeria. Nigeria just need to get a point against Australia, and then after that, Ireland know that they can't qualify anymore. You know.
Into the deed.
That would put Canada on 4 and Australia on 4, but Nigeria on 2. So Nigeria would be going in the final game to say that they. My brother, you can't shout out like that on the phone, my brother. All right. So you have to either join the live stream, because you have to join the post match. My bad. If you're gonna scream out in my ears like that, you know, man. My goodness. Oh Lord, my ears. Oh my God. The man deaf me to Rajid.
You have to do better there. Simple here.
But they need the third goal though, guys. Oh yeah. Okay, I saw it. That's an easy big miss again from Canada. Yeah, that's a big miss. That should have been 3-1. 3-1 for sure.
She tried place it, didn't get any power.
Yeah.
Back pass to the keeper, basically.
Guys, get the likes up to at least 100. Come on, man. How are we not even at 100? Wow. You guys bad minding Canada or something?
Yes.
Because we're covering Brazil and we have almost 200 likes on Brazil. And Brazil.
well, JD, you know, Jamaicans they look at Brazil on a map. So Brazil is Jamaica.
That's why they're not going to like it, Africans, because of you.
The crazy thing is more Jamaicans play for Canada, so they should like it.
No, you can't say that. Jamaica is Brazil. So they are going to tell you that. They're going to tell you that Brazil is Jamaica's second footballing country and all sorts of madness, you know?
Harry Borges' grandfather come from
all sorts of madness.
What a ball, McCabe. Boy, this girl left foot is not normal.
And the keeper came out. Yeah, so they need that extra goal, guys. They need that extra goal because
That's a
occasionally
half chance.
you're going to get
Ooh.
Ireland creating some opportunities. All right.
Keeper in no woman's land there. Where's she going? Africans, it
Yeah.
stop raining, you know. So if a next mistake happen, what you gonna say?
I thought that was a mistake from the
Okay.
keeper again. That was a mistake from the keeper again.
That was definitely
Jason. The wind was blowing, so because the wind blows, it's a tough save. No, but okay. All joking aside, no, I mean she committed and the player beat her to the ball. So that's going to happen from time to time, but you got to be better there in terms of your decision making.
Okay, so guys, we did a video over the a few changes coming in for Ireland at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Ireland's not going for the draw.
Oh yeah, they're going to. They need something out of the game, so they're gonna try everything.
Bless up Gary Powell. How you doing, man? What up, man? Ireland, please miss every shot. Oh, so you don't want Ireland win again? I thought you wanted Ireland to win. So I did 2 videos early this morning, guys. If you have any chances, go and check them out yourself. But the Bonnie Shaw video, it looks like a lot of people saying that the FIFA made a mistake.
Okay.
FIFA
Can
made
we talk
a mistake.
about this real quick, JD?
Yeah,
I know
I never wanted to talk about it because the video is over there, But
yeah, but I was saying this in the Discord.
I don't
but
think
here's my thing.
I don't think she made a contact with the player, and I have to just be honest to us. Why we can't? I don't. Yeah, me give up here, man. People said that she didn't touch the player, but it shows that she touched the player. I don't think
she did touch the player, and plus, JD, like I said in the Discord. Even if they rescind this and then she picks one up, what if you don't get the result? Now you need to get a result against Brazil. Look, you're Jamaica. You should be able to get a result versus Panama. If you can't get a result versus Panama, regardless of your team, then guess what?
Agreed. You have to be very smart because if you don't have her for Brazil, you have zero chance. You have zero chance to even keep a clean sheet either as well, though. You understand me? Zero.
Agreed.
So it best just make sure you just take the suspension and just go. And then return later, in the game that is more up there. I them a break in. Yeah, man, I can't argue, man. I can't. So I just said yes. I believe that they are right, Back post. Sinclair, man, what a chance! Sinclair next big miss. So 2 goals, 2 sure goals missed for Sinclair. Well, Renard is injured now and is potentially out for the rest of the matches. Okay, really? Wow. I will check the injury as to see. Yes. That's what someone said. Renard likely to miss a match. So maybe that's what I'm saying. She was falling down. Obviously, she was already falling down. But sometimes, if someone aided you in your fall, you can't control it because you never estimated that they would have clapped you. So yeah. So come on, man. Just people, let we stop act like it's just we alone playing and we make up some stories. Because I heard people saying that she never touched the player, and that's not true. You understand me? If you remember the only way they are going to rescind something, is if they think that a good chance again from Idema. Yeah, so definitely Canada. Yeah, well, period. That's what we want, Yeah, I think Jamaica should win it without Bonnie Shaw. I think they should even look better without Bonnie Shaw as well. But I don't think FIFA made any mistake or nothing. Just let it go, man. Spend time concentrating and working on a new plan for Panama and then strategize for Brazil and let we just go at it, man. I don't like the over the top drama and putting back you in the center spot and them stuff there.
Yeah.
I saw on ESPN, they are putting out videos. Jamaica can beat anybody in this World Cup. The girl is a Jamaican still.
They cannot.
The girl is a Jamaican on the video. And I'm saying, okay, that makes perfect sense, because just let the girls in just play. You know? And you know, ESPN, I start to believe that yes, people start figuring out who we are, and what we support, You know? And they're doing it for purpose,
Oh, for the clicks.
I start to believe that ESPN doing this for purpose on purpose now, guys.
They're saying for views. Is that what
Yes, yes.
Straight up.
To come in this and
Jason,
tell me that Jamaica can beat every team, any team in this World Cup, Jason. Have you watched this World Cup? Jason don't watch one day out of this World Cup as yet. Only Jamaica team alone him watch. If you come and tell me that. If him believe, if him believe what ESPN has said. If you believe
what more game than you will.
Okay, you watch more games than me. All right then. All right.
Because when you're asleep certain time, me up.
And when I watched a lot of parts of the games as well that you never watched. You were sleeping a lot of games.
I watch every game. I tape every game I watch back. So good.
Well, I watched most of the games them live and all of the parts them that you are sleeping.
Better header than that.
My goodness, man. Lovely Beauty. I don't think Haiti can beat every team as well. I think Spain and those teams will cause Haiti also as a problem. Good header, good try again from Canada. 20 more minutes to go, guys. And what up, man? Say, but Jamaica will never beat the USA. Never. Okay.
What up, man? What up, man?
He comes back with his hyping again. I listen to me. I never said we can't win matches, but all I'm saying that is what we're talking can beat every team. That is madness because Jamaica was not even on the cards to qualify out of the group. You understand me? No, music lover. I'm telling you, Spain and those teams we cannot beat now. Because obviously we're talking about now. We're talking context, brother. We watched Jamaica play in the qualifiers. We literally sit down and make Canada just beat us up. I was so sad on the day. United States just beat us up. Just beat the living hell out of us. Beat. I saw Spain playing Jamaica with a C team. A Z team. And completely just run over Jamaica. Just let me give some teams their credit, man. I think the way Spain plays and those tiki-taka style team, we have no chance against those teams. No chance at all. No chance. You get me? No chance. We can't beat every team. We can beat England on the best day, and we try to defend well. So who clear them throat? so we can't beat England, Jason? Because you are clearing throat,
I actually heard something in my throat.
Okay. Okay. All of a sudden, when I said we can beat England, you're ready to come and talk about. Okay. Okay. Jamaica can't beat none of them big team there. Then let me done. And I'm not gonna point out England because it looks like I am always taking set on England. You see?
Yes, man. Your hate of England is incredible.
Okay, CM change. Jamaica can't beat England. Okay, all right. I'm very sorry. I said something wrong. It was something else I wanted to say, people, but I never even give them a chance to explain myself, All right? Yeah, all right. Jamaica can't beat England. Okay, no problem. All right, cool.
Let me go get some water because something in my throat is on.
I'm sure, Jason. I'm sure. Also, let JD know that Peter Crouch and Ellen White aren't on this team to make him lose money.
Mr. J,
let it go.
I don't understand.
Let it go, JD.
The man lose $1 million on England and he can never get over it.
You see, I was just trying to explain myself. I was talking about playing style. Playing style I was going to go to.
JD, you have to take the L out and say your playing style on England in the past just doesn't match up with the teams.
So that means you don't agree with me then. Jamaica can't beat every team then. If we can't beat England, we can't beat Spain or we can't beat Japan. If we can't beat England, we cannot beat Spain or we can't beat Japan. And clearly we can't beat United States either. Because every time United States buck us, them slap we up. So that proves my point that ESPN is us lying for clicks and know that Jamaicans will come and eat it up because if they go in the comment section, Just go in the comment section and read. All right. Just go in the comment section and read. Ira vibes.
Everything's for engagement.
Ira vibes. Right?
You have to.
Your Ira vibes now. Bonnie Shaw didn't play in the Spain game. So Ira vibes. What do you think would happen if Bonnie Shaw played in the Spain game? We would have get more. Ira vibes. We would have gotten more. And remember, all of their players never played either. So Ira vibes, stop the foolishness, Ira vibes. You see when I try to show you, people actually in the chat believe that madness. We would have gotten more against Spain if Bonnie Shaw played. Because we would have tried to go to our direct. I saw them playing Australia in Australia, and we were competitive. So I believe they are improving. Of course they are improving. I am the one that came here every time and said we are improving. That is true. But don't come and tell me that we can beat any team. That's not possible. That's not true. That's just not true. Certain teams in this world, man, they are trying to aim to play men soon. That Spain team planning to play a CT men competition. Yeah. And be competitive as well, if not beat some man. What would they say? Africans, I think they would have gotten slapped up.
I'd like to see it, the matchup and what the team that they're playing. Hiding it down, by the way, for Canada as we're going about the 76th, 77th minutes. Still 2-1 for the team with no nickname. But I think the way the game is progressing, yeah, you'll soon be able to have players who can play at different levels. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, but I think you can certainly see how it's progressing very well there. So I'm not opposed to the idea of just looking, but that's what most European teams have done. They've gone to their blueprints of their men academies and their other clubs and said, we don't need to play differently. Just teach them how to play like that. So let's just do that. And it's worked out marvelously, especially looking at the Spains of the world, looking at, to an extent, the France of the worlds, right? Especially on the women's side. So I think take the blueprint and then start to really progress well and play well to what you're trying to do. And the next thing you know, you will have those top quality players. I think for the sport, what you need to do is just, it's not about creating one great, you have to continue to create as many great players as you can and know that their development path isn't going to be linear, right? For every Caicedo, for every Duvernay, for every Paella, like there are players who will hit their stride later in their career and be able to be quality much later into it. So I think that's a question of just finding those opportunities to really play well.
A break here coming for Canada. Beats one inside. Okay.
There you go, Chloe. Find it.
All I'm saying, people, we need to stop overhype our players, there, man. My goodness, man. It's like we don't watch no other football at all. So people can just come and tell us lies every time. Inside the box.
Yeah.
Where again says Jamaica waiting for Canada. We will see soon. Canada versus Jamaica.
Yeah, we will.
Danica,
we will.
Danica, they will be prepared for us, man. Believe me. They will be prepared for us. And I'm telling you.
Healthier.
I'm telling you, it might not end well again. All right. But we will learn where we truly are. All right. And that's still not taking anything away from the girls. The girls doing beautiful. But the problem is we just want to force them in a category that they're really not, you know? And for once,
yeah, but I mean that's the nature of sports stakes.
And for once, I go on Sportsmax, and they were so honest as how the game played. I enjoyed watching that post match, and I'm saying, wow. Okay, how many years nobody said them not like Jamaica here? It was a very organized, well-educated
post match. You mean the post match on Sportsmax of the first game, right?
Yes. The man was very clear, giving a patch by patch what Jamaica did and saying, boy, it was pretty lucky still, you know. I say, wow, I can't believe a Jamaican channel inside Jamaica saying that. Wow.
So the next step will be for them to be able to do that with a Reggae Boyz match, because there's some disconnect when they talk about that team.
Good chance here for Danica said, JD, remember, it's the same people saying France would have given us 6. But really and truly, Danica, It could have ended 6, and nobody bat an eye, To be honest, Danica, it was that bad, as towards the chances them we create, It's because we want to support the girls them, and we love the girls them, but both of them, it was not on the same level, Danica. We are not because we got a draw means we are good as friends. Because really and truly, I have seen nothing in that game tell me that we were good as friends. I see everything that we are developing as what you said before. You understand me? And remember, Danica, with all of the saves them that we made, they missed 4 big chances in the game, Something that we not have not part to talk about, They just failed to put it in the back of the net, They're empty chances, So you can't, there is no bragging rights. This is just, we get the point, I will move on. Just like how the players them talk. I think that is the perfect way to put it. We just get the point and we move on. And it was very much of a lucky way to get the point because I don't think France will be so poor with finishing on the next day. And they have to be better in order to get something in that Brazil game. They have to be massively better to get something in a Brazil game. But Danica, we have to be honest to ourselves. That was not a I wouldn't even say it was competitive. I don't think we really test them because after the first 20 minutes, we have done nothing in that game of offensive style. After 25 minutes, went back and watched it again. And that's the same. We only played 25 minutes on the attacking phase, Irive says, JD, how can a team be better without their best players? If you become too reliant on your best players and go to a system that give you 33% of your output rather than over 60% of your output. What I meant by that, playing through the phases. Every time they play with Bunny Shaw, they go direct. And that means the defenders, 1 or 2 centre backs have a better chance, maybe a 60% chance to get the ball off her all the time. But
no, this girl McCabe is so good, man. My gosh. Oh. I mean, she's trying her best. She just needs some help.
So hope you understand that there before Jason rudely interrupt me answering a question. And I know he's hearing me, but he has no respect,
Sorry.
Yes, explain.
My bad.
Give your take of your is it an Arsenal player?
No, she plays for Ireland.
Which other club she play for, Jason? Which club she play for?
What does that have to do with it?
So answer no, because you cut me in my conversation reasoning with Harry Vibes to convert him back to the normal reality world.
No, man, continue converting him. It was a good sermon.
Just because of the Arsenal player, you don't. Oh. So guys,
I mean, I can't help it. If Ireland's best player plays for Arsenal. It's not my fault.
Oh my God, hear the man now. So your logic, JD. Jason, when I just said to you, when I explained to you just a while ago, listen to what I've said. I've said when Bonishaw is not on the field, their build-up play is better. But once she's on the field, they try to be too reliant on her. Here, I revives answer. Using your logic, JD, is AD a better team without Dumane? Dumane and Bonishaw is not the same type of person. And she's contributing towards creating play. Creating third. She's in the midfield third.
Dumane is a link player, so she links the team. So it's a different. You can't really use that. Yeah, you can.
Oh Lord.
That's the difference.
Oh Lord. Arifives, what is wrong with you, man? Arifives, you just don't want to see what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is accurate, It's just when it happens now, you guys are going to come and say it to me. Just watch. Like always. When the fight me, beat me up, and then on the squeak, when they take on the time, come back. But yeah, you did it right, All right. Don't continue.
No, but JD, we have seen it before. I mean, in the 3 games, like we lost the 3 games in the tournament,
and we look much better passing the football.
But in terms of
honestly,
chance creation, moving the ball, we looked really good. Now, obviously, if we could not have such a tendency to just try to force feed her, then yes, we would look better because she's the best striker we have. But we do have a tendency to just overplay to her, even when we don't have to. And
yes, I honestly believe, say, I couldn't, I don't think Bonisha can make every team. I don't think she's that style of player. And no, I find people did tell me say she can make every team. I don't think she make Barcelona team. Because they want their number 9 to be involved, being technical, so she don't make every team. Because I don't think she have that skill set in her locker. To be my honesty, I think her strength is physical
JD,
strength and finishing.
I would have agreed. I would have agreed with you maybe like 2 years ago, but I have seen her technical side improve since she got to WSL.
To play at a Barcelona level, what we are seeing from Barcelona,
maybe not a Barcelona level, but I will say if she continues improving at the rate she is, potentially she could play for a team like Barcelona. I really think so.
Boy, I mean, I think so we can put her on any other team, but the Barcelona teams, them, the Japan type team, them, the Japan type team, them, and the Barcelona teams, them, I don't think she can make those teams. But remember, that is not about, no, you have different, you have different level of technical. City team is nowhere near Barcelona team. Go, please, Mr. J, watch the two teams, them. You have a style of play is different. And Bonisha don't.
Bonisha's skill set is perfect for them because they play with wing play and they cross the ball. And there aren't many forwards in the world more effective on crosses than Bonik. So, it just makes it's a match for her. It's a good match for her, right? So yeah, I mean, but I do think she has improved her technical side of the game. Obviously, she's not like to the level of like what's the girl from Spain there that scored the hat trick today? Hermoso.
She never got the hat trick. Them not disallow one goal. Them. She get the hat trick.
Oh, they took one away.
Let me check it. I don't think she got the hat trick. At 2 times them disallowed the goals. Let me check. I think at 2 she finished with. Them disallowed one of the goals, man. Let me make sure I can check. They call offside on one. Let me check first.
You're right.
They disallowed one of the goals.
She got it and then VAR took it away.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then VAR gave her back 2 goals.
Well, VAR
gave 2 goals to the team, I should say.
Yeah.
Mr. Dre, she can't play in Barcelona team. I'm very sorry. Barcelona style of system, I don't think she can play in it. I'm very sorry. We have to be honest to ourselves. She can play in majority of the teams in the world, that is true. But she couldn't play in the Spain team. What I see from the Spain team, she couldn't be playing the Spain team. Mr. Dre, you're going to always say that because you're going to always side just because he's a Jamaican. You're not going to side because of what I'm saying. You're going to take away everything that she's good at. And what she's not good at, that's what you're going to tell her she have to do. That is the different. Oh, you believe she can, but I'm telling you, I would be surprised if I see she play that type of football. I'm very surprised. I think, how much players on our team you think can play that system? Maybe only Wiltshire, I think, can play that system. The way Wiltshire move, and I'm not sure. JD France.
I don't know if she have the movement, but I don't know if she have the technical.
You don't think Wiltshire? So who you think is the most technical player, like in quick, close battle, close transition? Spence?
Yeah.
All right. No, Mr. J, it's because she's Jamaican why you're talking like that. Because you would have looked at all the details of what I'm talking about in the Barcelona team, different from the Manchester City team. Because you said she did it at Manchester City. And I'm saying, but Manchester City don't play like Barcelona. Not even Manchester City man team play like Barcelona. They have 1, 2, 3 far transition. Not 1, 2, 3, 17 short passes. Spain system is not the same as Barcelona system. You hear me? Spain system is not the same. No, hear me? Spain system is not the same as Manchester City team system. Man and woman, it's not the same. It's completely different. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Man City women team plays way more direct than the men team.
You have English man players on it as well. We can't play that technical as Barcelona team. To be honest,
JD,
This
I
is a
really
break.
think though that you overplay this England can't play technical thing, like a lot, like it's not the 90s and the 80s anymore,
Well,
people them
well,
improving.
well. I'm telling you, sometimes you have to born with that skill,
Because
man.
you see England number 6 for the women team gone to Barcelona and
Yes,
start
yes, yes,
every
yes,
damn
yes,
game.
yes, yes, yes.
So
But everybody on the team can play the same way. All of striker by England, Spain team can play the same way, Jason. So just take one player for play the same way, and take everybody to have the same behavior. Sometimes even
so
today.
you don't think Georgia could have played for Barcelona?
Who?
Georgia Stanway. You don't think she could play for
Stanway?
Barcelona?
I
Yeah.
don't think both of them can play for Barcelona at the same time on the field at once. I think in the one of them could have played. You see what I'm trying to say now? Or you
But
believe
why
that?
though? But why though? Yeah, but
Oh
why?
God, Jason! I look. Me think. All right, look at today, Jason. Let's look at the wide plays them. Sometimes you thought. I just think it's just like a way they were brought up playing football. The end result, though they played in Barcelona and Spain.
Yo, Canada is trying to let the other team draw the game. I mean, my
Yeah,
gosh, man.
Greenwood is definitely good for England.
Yeah, she's a baller.
They said
And she's a Man City. She's Man City. She play with Bonnie, right? Yeah.
Greenwood.
Yeah, she play with Bonnie.
Guys, 89 minutes, 90 minutes on the clock. And Ireland coming for their extra food. Let's see if they can get the dinner. Whipping cross, keeper came. Oh, this keeper, man. Stanway is very technical for England and also Greenwood. All right. God, tell you what, guys, I'm not going to touch this. I'm not going to touch this. I'm not going to touch this conversation until I can properly explain myself deeper as to what I am saying, because it's not coming off right, but I know I'm right, what I want to say, I know I'm right, but give me a little time for me to go back in the lab and come and explain it to you, because I know what I'm saying is accurate, but I just can't
JD,
explain it properly now.
So JD, it's funny still then, right? Or is it right? Is it funny still, or is it right? Let me know.
I am right. I know I'm right, but give me a little time to come back with the right metric that none of them can argue with me. Especially Jason and Danica and Mr. Dre. Those three persons. Let me just go back to my lab and find my right footballing words.
Chat. Right now it's just 3, but come, add in more people. We need about 100.
All right. Spain playing
Nikki, where you have to send Nikki? We know you're on my side.
Oh God, so it's just a dip on the side thing. All right. So it's not about a right thing, it's a dip on the side thing. All right.
No, I understand
Spain technical
saying, JD, but
no, I'm gonna come back with my word. No, don't tell me what my thing. Let me come back with my word, then you argue it. Let me give me a chance to come back with my word and you argue it. JD, remember Walsh and Brands play for Barcelona. I'm gonna come back with my argument.
And by next year, you might see 2 more of them gone over.
All right. Keep on. Try for win one over me, but just make me go back and do my research and return back with my proper analysis as to what I was trying to explain.
JD, there's just certain teams and things in the world that make your head take you. England is one of them. That's all.
I know I'm right. I'm not gonna argue it. All right. I know I'm right. Just give me my time to come back. All right, Miss Danica, Mr. Dre. All right, yeah. So we have 5 more extra minutes. I thought it should have been longer, Africans.
JD, this ref has been bad, consistently bad. But here's the thing: this ref also said 5 minutes in the first half, went 9 minutes,
and played like 10 minutes exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
so JD,
Canada game is complete until this number 2 Chapman come on the field. She have to play.
Get me my scoops of ice cream. Scoops of ice cream with sprinkles. Chapman, let's go. You got, hey, Jamaica, you remember her? You remember her, Jamaica? No? Okay, good. Okay, we're not here yet.
Africans, leave the people alone.
Yo, African boy.
I want my 50, JD.
People, I want you to realize the difference in Africans' tone from the start of this game to now. What a man happy all of a sudden, man.
Gear
And use the
Powell.
midfield,
Gear
Jason.
Powell. I'm not gonna. I
Let me
know I'm
be
right.
joyful.
Gear Powell. I know I'm right. Stuart. Stuart. Thanks for being here, man. Massive respect, man. All right. Yes, man. We are always here. I'm trying to learn football, but they are always here to challenge me. I have some people. They are desperate to take my crown, but it can't happen. You understand me?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want any crown.
I
don't
never
want
call
any
your name.
crown.
I never call your name. All right. So let me
You
finish
don't
my
have to call me.
statement. You're
Call me.
trying to inflate your importance as to my argument. You don't know what I'm saying. Let me talk. Let me talk. As what De Bruyne would have said. Let me
But
talk.
JD,
Let me
you,
talk.
you just
You
you
still
just told
let me
me. Wait, no,
talk.
let me.
Oh my
But you just say
God.
you want to go back to the lab. So why are you talking about it still? Go to
I
the lab and come
someone
back.
let me talk. I am talking to my commenters in the chat. So if you want to argue, go back in the comments and argue from there. Let me argue with you over there because I'm talking to someone that commented and the man want to even take the credit of the commenter. Oh Lord, Africans help me. What is wrong with this brother? He want to take he don't even want the commenter to get his time. His 5 minutes. I told you he can't be a YouTuber, you know. That is the reason. You like to war with other people
You
on the
keep
streams.
on saying what I cannot be. You need to stop doing that.
Yes,
Okay?
I'm gonna
You need
force
to
you to
stop
beat.
doing that.
You cannot be a YouTuber being like this behavior.
You don't know what I can be and cannot be,
Okay,
sir.
I am waiting on you to be a YouTuber, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
identify
better.
the
I
same
will
damn
accept that.
problem that I'm saying now. Good break here from Canada. Because you know what I'm saying. Stop telling me about
But
you can't say I
JD,
can't be a YouTuber. You know what I'm
it's not
saying.
fair. JD, it's not fair, you know, because
Let me finish. You didn't even let me
you
finish. And you argue. Oh my God. So, you
but
answer to me and you
JD,
know you me finish.
but you're talking to me, so I can't answer to
Me
you.
never da talk to you. Me never talk to you. Me talk to the commenter. This man wicked. Africans is so wicked. It means. Answer the
So
comment.
anyways, we're in the
Yo,
sixth
I'm
minute
gonna
of
have to
extra
do a
additional
laugh.
Pull
time,
back this
guys.
video. Pull back this video, guys. Pull back this video and listen to what I'm talking to the commenter. I was talking to the commenter.
Stop the
JD,
stream,
in the
stop the
beginning, you were
stream.
talking to the commentator, and then you
No,
changed and
no.
started talking to
Your
me, and
problem
I'm
is
answering you now.
your problem is you're in your brain too much. And that's why I said you cannot be a YouTuber. I
Yeah,
am
so what you
telling
want me
you.
to be?
You're in your brain too much because you think for other people. Nobody never me talk to my commenter. Let me speak. Let me speak. When I finish speak now, you assess it and see if you want to come in. That is your problem. Allow me let me talk. The man let me don't even finish. I'm not here. No, me I saying that's one war. Good lord, man.
Who?
You say you want me to finish my statement now? After all of that, no? And no, I'm not gonna finish it. You know why?
Yes, man.
Because
Let the
he's gonna
commenter.
say that I changed it, so I can't win.
Okay, you
I
see,
can't win. So let me just
people,
finish. Let me just finish this
people.
damn video. Let me just. I
The
can't win.
man, the man just
Me
tell me
done with
say
this thing.
me I think for people. No, he must think for me, and I say
Yes,
well, me I go
because
do.
of that. Because of that you
You
do every
see,
time. I
y'all
that you do every time. You do this every
doing the
time.
thing,
Every
and then you
stream.
turn around and do
Every
the same
stream.
thing.
Canada stream, and Jason come here war. Canada stream. Just wait for the Jamaica stream, no, man.
Good win, Africans. Good win.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Let me give Canada. No, it's not the vibes, Canada, man. Man, they come out every time. And I look, theme time. Brother, just take your time. You talk, talk about Canada. Tell me what going on with Canada, Jason. Big analyst, Jason. Tell me what going on with Canada, big analyst, Jason.
Canada. Canada did well to win the game. I thought that in the second half, the subs definitely helped them to score early. But I think when they look back at this, they would have wanted more. Even though they got the 3 points, they had enough chances to really create some separation. And I
Let
think
me fix. No,
if
continue. I'm just
Ireland,
fixing the
come on,
stats.
if
Yeah.
Ireland just had a little more quality, they really were depending on McCabe to make everything happen. She just needed a little more help. But I think it's a good win for Canada. They, as I said, I don't think we have seen the best of them yet. I think today was a little bit better than the first game, and a part of that was just due to the opponent. I think Nigeria just caused them more problems than Ireland. But I think Canada's
But
coach will be looking at it
Ireland
and
score.
saying,
Nigeria caused them more problem, but Ireland score. That's weird, though.
"Hey,
Yeah, no, you're
that's how
right, but I'm just
football
showing
is."
you
Yeah,
showing the life funny. Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. So So yeah, I think going into this last game now with Canada, they'll be watching this Australia match to see what happens and what they need to do. But they're in a good position, 4 points from two, um, and they will be thinking that, as Africans were saying earlier, they would want to top the group. So I'm sure they'll be anxiously watching and seeing what happens in the other game in the group tomorrow morning. So let's see how it plays out. But I think Canada, maybe for them, they'll be thinking that they want to peak at the right time because, I've seen Canada play their best, and I don't think we have seen that from them in this World Cup yet. So hopefully they are just kind of growing and building to that, top level that you can see from Canada because I think they have way more in them than what they've shown so far.
Warren, you always try to incite this dodgy behavior, Warren. Nobody trying to bad up Jason. Jason arguing a point that I've never even done talk. So that now have nothing to do with nothing. So stop try seeping these little crack. That's the one thing I can't stand with you, Warren. And I don't run those jokes, my brother. Me I tell you the honest truth. Me not run the joke there. Because now you try inside something that's not there. Alright? Me not run the joke there, my brother. Be honest. Because it was a complete different conversation. Jason him talk about him football. I have no problem with him talk about the football. But I just don't want to war on YouTube. I will war on a phone. Because the people come here for listen to the football. And that is the only thing I try to always focus on the people. If you want me to spell it out for you then. Alright? Yeah, man.
Yeah, and hopefully JD, fun and joke aside, yeah, me come and with do a like a war joking thing, but I like to talk about the football as well. So I don't want people get it misconstrued and think I just love to just war every time. No. I mean, it's funny, it's a nice joke and everything, but I really enjoy analyzing the football. That is the main thing.
Let me bring in the big bad Africans now. The big bad Africans. Africans, how you feeling
bad.
now? And oh, because no. I have to bring it in that way because a lot of people were saying that you're hiding, included myself,
yes.
Jason,
Yes.
saying that
I
the base in
heard
a vice,
it.
the base in a vice
JD.
went.
JD.
You understand me?
Hey, JD. Hey, JD, I want you to know that I'm in the chat. So, reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. I want you to know that. But no, I think this was a good second half for them. The switches, I think I questioned them initially, but they were the right subs. Schmidt in for Grosso, and then bringing in Sinclair for Vienne. I think that's a better spot for a player like Christine Sinclair. Yes, she had three great opportunities straight to the keeper, but those are opportunities. Eventually, one of those will trickle in, get in, and you'd like to see that creation. They played a much better second half. The 4-4-2 diamond was the call here, and I think you don't have informed wingers, so I think this is where you have to go in terms of what is working and what isn't, and I think that was a good choice by a player and by Bev. So I think it's good. Canada's in a good spot now. They play Australia, and depending on how the Australia-Nigeria matchup goes, they find themselves in a good spot where now a win, they have the +1. So if they were able to win that game, that's great. But that Nigeria-Australia match is going to be tough, but good move, good game. The first own goal, hey, I'll take a goal anywhere just to get your spirits up moving. And then that second, the ball from Sinclair to Leon to get the goal. I mean, it's a good play for this team. I'm glad they got the win. They get the 3 points. Now they can build off of this. And like you did say, Jason, they haven't played their best yet. And I hope they can come in. I'm looking at the bench specifically. Players like Nichelle Prince, players like Deanne Rose. I'm wondering if they can gain some more form between this game and the next game, because I think their pace will be very much needed when you're playing a team that's going to play as direct as Australia, just so you can pin them and hem them back a little bit more. But for now, a good second half, a much better second half. If I'm Canada, I think maybe they left a few goals on the pitch that they could have got. But I think you get the win. That's all that matters. Regroup, celebrate, and now recover, get ready for Australia, because that's a big matchup of the group.
Okay, so whatever happens, it will go down to the final day, right? That's how the group sets, right? And whatever happens going down to the final day. Yeah. Because the first game drew.
Regardless of the Nigeria result. Yeah. So Africa, knowing where you are now with your points, what result do you want to see in the Australia-Nigeria game?
I want a result that gives me the better matchup versus Australia. So in that case, that would mean if you can get if Australia wins this game versus Nigeria, Nigeria are effectively eliminate. They'd have to win and have Canada lose by a margin, which isn't impossible. But a Nigeria win means everyone is still alive, minus Ireland. Ireland at this point, minus Nigeria loss, they are all no, yeah, they'd be there. So I think from a Canadian perspective, I need the Matildas to beat the Super Falcons. That way, Nigeria is still sitting on 1 point. Australia's on 6 and Canada's on 4.
Man,
So even if they draw, that's the honest question. That's what from a Canadian perspective, that's what I want.
yeah, I know,
What
I
I think
know.
will happen,
In real life, that's what they want as well.
I think JD, just stare into the camera, okay? Stare into the
Sorry,
camera. And
I'm
give a
very,
look.
no, I
No,
people
JD,
know that
stare
they
into the
always
camera and
bet
say,
against
"Oh,
Nigeria, you know? I just said it, sorry.
I have nothing
Sorry,
against
sorry.
Nigeria.
You always
I
bet
have
against
nothing
them.
against Nigeria. It's
So
not my
Africans,
fault.
you
We're
just
always
want
playing them, so I
Australia.
must root against them.
You just want
Oh,
Australia to beat Nigeria, and you want no rain in your last game, right?
or win, Jason. No win either, please. But yeah, I think that's the best case scenario for Canada. If Nigeria loses to Australia, Nigeria needs to beat Ireland, which is more than possible. But then now you
Mm-hmm.
also have to you have to lose
Help,
to Australia by a margin. Yeah, so
right?
if you can get that, I think you were in a better spot. What I think will happen, I think Nigeria is gonna maybe get like a 2-1 win over Australia, and then you're gonna go into the
Ooh, and
final
then
day.
open the group up wide open. Wow.
Exactly. I think the group is going to be wide open. Everyone will be alive, safe for Ireland. And so Ireland will just have pride to play for or just chopping wood in the midfield. So I think that'll be interesting to see what happens there. So for chaos purposes, you want Nigeria to win, but for I want to be able to sleep and not have to worry about this game, give me the Matildas beating the Super Falcons.
There was no contact in the tackle. Wow. So, guys, we have around 20 minutes to go. I don't know if my next brother from 80 is still here. Oh, yeah, he's here. If you can give your take, you can give your take as well. Yeah, because I have to look some food when I'm done, to be honest, you know.
So I only started watching from the second half, and then
Jesus
from what
God.
I'm hearing, from what I'm hearing, you guys say they did play a better second half than the first half. But from what I could see is, I think on the final third, when Canada has the ball, they should move the ball around quicker, because a lot of the times what I was seeing is they had players open where like if they had passed the ball backward once, they could have like had like much better openings to take and like probably like do a through ball or a pass and score and stuff.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. For me, as what I said, you had different spells in this game. I would have to take away some credit and give him some credit, but the coach would be the person that I would have to give the credit to, you know. But obviously you were the one that set up your team bad in the first place, you know. So I don't know if I have to give the coach credit, because the credit that you should have gotten for what you did, you created the overload on your own team and made Ireland look world class for
Mhm.
25 minutes. People start telling me about quality Ireland is and all sort of story, you know. You get me? No, if you do what you have to do, Canada, you're highly ranked for a reason, you know.
Mhm.
Canada is always holding back themselves, as in maybe their attitude towards things naturally just hold themselves back. You know, they have to go out there and be like America, just come out and pretty much destroy those teams. You get me?
Mhm.
No. Canada ain't struggling at all, Juras. They just not putting the ball in the back of the net. In this game, they can't. Three quarters of this game, they got it right. It's just the first quarter of that game, or the first, yeah, 3 quarter. Yes, the first quarter of the game. They really lost it, and they it's good when you see a team can fix it in game. That tells you that you have a good team. You get me? Maybe they're not doing the best, to be honest. But they still have a team there. So if they keep on growing in this tournament, it can be dangerous. You get me? Canada 2
No,
Yeah, they
broke.
actually, when I
created
think
like
Oh God.
they created like 4 or 5 big chances in the second half. So I thought
And two in the first
this was
half.
the
Two in the first
and
half by the headers them.
two, yeah, one. Yeah, you're
One
right.
one
Two,
is
you're
a
right
half.
because
One
Gilles with the foot and yeah, the head was a
almost
half.
three.
The head
Almost
was
three in
left.
the first half, when they weren't playing well.
You're right, JD, because I forgot another one too. So it was Gilles had two, and then I forget the player, but there was one more in the first half. So, but in the second half, because those chances really came from set plays, in the second half they were actually creating in the play, and
Yes, yes.
that was a good sign.
I
That was
think
a good sign.
is aside from Spain and Japan, which you know that they keep the same standard going. I think sometimes when you come into a tournament and you peak at the right time, it works out for you. So I'm not gonna push outside the Canadian gym as yet. They're still finding
Yeah, I
things.
think if you're a Canadian fan and you're trying to find the positives, I think what JD just said is the positive. As the games have gone on, they have looked better. In the start of the Nigeria game, they didn't look so hot. They look a little better second half. Same in this game, started out poor, better. So if they can continue to just build the momentum and put it all together, I think they'll be formidable. They have enough there. The one worry I have is the goalkeeper has shown that a mistake is in her, and they need to sort.
Yeah, and the goalkeeper. Uh, the goalkeeper, boy, African said it was
but
raining, so we are gonna wait until it's not raining. Then,
no, JDG, I know,
Yeah, I
but if
think
the sun's out, it'll
JD,
be too hot.
JD, I think
If the
Africans,
sun's out, it'll be too hot.
Africans is gonna Africans. I think you're gonna ask the Australians and the New Zealanders to put the next game in a dome so that there's no elements to worry
no
No,
about. No,
rain,
no
no
no,
wind,
Jason,
sun.
no
no, Jason, Jason. If it's in a dome, the AC is too cold. I can't have that.
No,
Oh,
the AC
Lord.
can't be too
Oh
cold.
my
You're
God.
from Canada,
Oh my
so what you
God.
talking about?
Yes. You better you say the AC broke and them too hot.
Oh man! So guys, it looks like we're gonna always have an excuse for that goalkeeper, which we clearly
No,
saw
but
from Nigeria game that the goalkeeper was suspect. So we could have come here in our analysis and we said, "Yo, the goalkeeper is kinda a problem." So if I am Ireland, just pull out this video, just kick it to the goalkeeper, and they
Africans. Africans. Why Sabrina?
Sheridan is the
My
better.
Arsenal backup keeper.
First of all, Sabrina's from my hometown, so Sabrina gets all the love from me. Sabrina went to the same high school that I did. That
yeah.
my brother went to. So like Sabrina's royalty here in where I'm at. But I think Sheridan has been playing. Sabrina is a backup keeper. Sheridan plays week in, week out. And I think for those moments where it's just not looking the best, unfortunately, she still can give you that save that you need in those moments. She's looked suspect in this tournament, there's no doubt, but there are many times when you're playing a better team, she is your best player.
She
So
has
if
bailed
you're
you out. Yeah, yeah.
she is the player. I think you take the good with the bad. She's not always strong on her feet, always, but I think for Kaylin, I think she's been shaky. No one's gonna deny that, but she's still your best keeper right now, and this is
Well,
coming.
I know sometimes in tournament football, you just have to ride the hot hand, and mistakes are the type of thing that they come in bunches, right? So if she's making the mistakes right now, and I mean, it's not like you don't have a quality keeper. Sabrina is quality. So, is there a chance? Is there any scenario you see where she actually come out and Sabrina goes in?
Only an injury. Outside of an
Only
injury,
injury. Okay.
it's going to be Sheridan because Sheridan was the one at the Olympics. Then she got hurt.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
That's
then
true.
LeBay came in, and this is a thing. Canada's going from having three quality keepers, right? They went from McLeod, Sheridan, and LeBay and McLeod retired, and now it's just Sheridan. So it's her box, it's her post that man until someone takes it from her. But
Hmm.
we're not going to deny that she's been shaky. But I think she still gives them the best chance between the pipes.
Fair, fair, fair.
Yeah. Thoughts on Haiti being listed 10 in power ranking over Jamaica? Ah, the playing style from Haiti and what Haiti created attacking wise, football people like the flair and the hype. So you understand me? And I had Haiti performance over Jamaica. I had it in my conversation, but obviously Jamaica got a point and Haiti never got any. But Haiti could have took 3 points. Jamaica couldn't take 3 points, and that is my problem. You get me? So I have to wait until Jamaica comes back again. But here they lose, so it's hard for me to have a conversation like that, especially knowing that I am Jamaican in my Jamaica space. Because they're gonna say I'm the biases thing and all sorts of metric and all. They are not gonna listen to what I'm saying. So I prefer not to want. I don't want to have that. Everybody else, Jason, a Jamaican, him can have that conversation, but and Africans can't because Africans they're gonna say Africans are hater, you know. Yeah, but Jamaica got a
This is
point. Haiti
true.
got none. So Haiti have to bounce back now and put the same performance as what they did against England to show that it's not a fluke. You understand me? And if they do that and get 3 points, then it makes the first performance look even better. And then I can come out and say, yes. You see what I was saying? You understand me? But for now, I can't talk. I'm not talk. I'm not talking. Yeah.
Also, JD, it's a power ranking. Power rankings are essentially, I think this team should be here. There's no math in a power ranking. It's all opinion.
Yes,
So
I
I don't.
know, but Africans, they know with
And
me. You know, with me, they
and
don't
is that
like me.
Alexi
None of them
Lalas?
like,
Is that
zero of them like me. You know? Yeah.
and is that Alexi Lalas's power ranking?
See, look here, see, Sham 6 come. JD at the end of the day, Jamaica got a result, JD didn't. See, I had said that, you know. But the people already start in them feelings from me say that, you know. So, as I said, I never wanted to answer. But I had the same context, you know. Sorry about that, Jason
Well,
and Africans.
JD,
Go ahead. See why I shouldn't
Haiti
answer.
plays
JD,
All right, you
China.
see.
I,
Haiti play China next, drew us.
China
yeah.
next. And we will be doing it
Yeah.
here.
So that, yeah. I'm still going on vacation, so regardless of result, I'm still going. So whatever. You guys can say
So
I'm
you
running
say you're
on
on
at least
vacation from the 28th to the when?
to the 6th, right before. If they were to get out of the groups, Canada would be, I'd be right back for it. So let's hope for the best here. Because I don't want to come back and just have sad face me looking at the screen saying, so I wish this was us, but it's not. So
Oh yeah, because they will play on the
go
7th.
yes.
But wish the day me can talk a Jamaican conversation and me just talk and people just understand me right through the stream. A long time
No,
there, you
there's
know.
no way.
I'm here for a long
J,
time, you know.
JD, don't you know Jamaica can beat 99 USA? You know, with Mia Hamm, Brandy Chastain. Don't you know Bunny Shaw, big baller? You know, so
Guys, it was just a
they
Yeah,
will.
man.
You know,
conversation of who
Brianna
looks better in the game.
Jamaica not deal
Brianna
with Ham.
Scurry,
I would have
Brianna
much
Scurry
rather
ain't
Ham.
no Drew Spence, right? Rebecca Spence over Brianna Scurry all day. You know that's
Everything I
Rebecca
get
girl.
it for.
Spencer.
What the man. People, Sham 6, and me alone, not me alone, and me and people on our panel alone. It just say give the girls them a chance to prove something. You know. We were the only one, you know. Everyone saying that we're going to get 20 and 50, you know. We were the only one here
I
saying give them a chance to see if they can defend and really get France out of their game and maybe get something. So why in the end now? No, look at this. Oh, Sportsbox can just talk what them feel like. You know, say Sportsbox have Mexico beating Jamaica. Jason before me. Me go back to the video them and check it. You know. The man them on the
qualifiers, yeah, 'cause
panel, the man them on the panel
they were
had
saying
Mexico
they,
beating Jamaica. You know, them have Jamaica dropping out right there. You know, exactly
yeah,
that's how them say it. You know.
because Mexico hosted the thing, right?
Yes,
Yes, I remember that being a part of the argument that Mexico, the home crowd is going to be the difference and this and that. I remember that. Yeah, I
them
remember.
say 2 times at the start. Them say them have Jamaica going right here because them have Jamaica coming second. They don't have United States. Jamaica beating United States, and after that, it's Mexico would win their group. So they got everything spot on, just like me as well. They have Mexico going straight to the final to win it as well. And I had nobody in the chat saying that, oh, you're bad mind Jamaica, you sell out Jamaica, you're not Jamaican. They are inside Jamaica saying that. So why I can't come here and analyze and I'm not patriotic and so I think it's just me alone who don't have strength for because the whole I wanna go and watch what you call it Sports Max and you guys click a like and support them, you know. So come on man, we can talk reality man and analyze things and talk football, you know, and stop with the sensation like the what you call this is bias false hope and you want every channel to sound the same like it's a Jamaican church or something. You know, a Jamaican Afri church sounding. You get me?
Pasta's not here, JD. Okay, and it's Wednesday, so Pasta can't speak today. He's getting ready for his prayer meeting. He's getting his prayer meeting sermon ready to go. So Pasta can't speak today. But no, I think ultimately, look, the teams have looked good. I think once you get to their second game, you'll start to see a better idea of who these teams are. Because now the tape is out on them. You've seen what they are, what they can do, and you'll have a better representation of what they can do. Teams can adjust. So now let's see teams adjust. We know how every team is going to play based off of their opponent. Now let's see if they're able now to adjust and do something very well for it. Because I think this World Cup is tight, but I think this World Cup is also deceiving in the sense that I think teams are in games, there's no doubt, but I don't think games are as close as people make them out to be. And I think this World Cup is very deceiving in terms of the stats don't tell the entire story, both in a positive and a negative sense. So I think it'll be interesting to see what teams do now when they have a bit of a book on a team, and I think that will be a good indicator as to what these teams can and can't do with this tournament.
All right, all right. So Ozan says, yo, JD, what do you think of Philippines' first win? They were lucky to get the win. And once they got the ball in the back of the net, they decide that you're not scoring, And at the same time, New Zealand was wasteful. At the same time, I thought New Zealand could have still won the game, you know. Yeah. So, good win to them. They showed good spirit. That's all I can say, and they have a chance to actually go through. They have a chance to actually go through. So, Group A is not normal. Shamsik says, JD, Sportsmax reporters are clueless because they said Jamaica drawing with France was a big achievement than the Reggae Boys drawing Brazil 1998 Gold Cup when Brazil was the number one ranked team. I think if you go back to I think I've watched what they said. I've watched what they said, and they gave good reasoning to why they said so. So what you would have would have to do, go back to check the listing of Brazil team that played that Jamaica game to the team that actually played in the World Cup.
Agreed.
It's very easy, Shamsix, because they actually said that in their conversation, and I went and do the check myself and do the comparison. Jamaica guys never looked like this against Brazil. You understand me? To get the draw. These girls, it was down to luck why they got the draw. And the rankings coming into this one was a 50-1, 51-1, something, right, Jason?
Yeah, it was 51-1.
51-1 odds, yeah.
51
I
to
personally
1.
like 50 to 0.
Yeah, Jamaica
like
going into that one was like maybe 20-1, 20-1. Obviously, maybe football at that time, the metric was not the same. So maybe it would have worked out to a 50-1 odds. But I don't think they would have put the odds so high. I think, Shamsix, what they did and how they came off that pitch with a draw, up to all now, me watching the game the second time, can't understand how some of those chances missed. So we have to say that what they have done, and this is in a World Cup when people have competitiveness and at the highest peak. It doesn't matter what people tell you, Shamsix, in football. When you're doing a qualifiers, you're in a competition, and the main competition you're trying to get to, you always have something in reserve. I don't know what people will tell you, but if every honest baller, like for instance the Champions League, Jason and Africans, the Champions League, and you're playing a smaller team, there's no footballer come and tell me that he's going 100%. It just come automatic. Once you're the bigger players, you're gonna try and down tools to some extent to try carry yourself out of the game because you know you're going to win, but you want to win at the least just not to get injured, to get into the main games. You play and you subconsciously drop your standards. You get me? In these World Cup games, you're already at the World Cup and you want to win. And Jamaica was actually drawing the game. So I would actually agree. Said this is this biggest result in Jamaica's history as a football team. Period. Men or women. Period. I would say because it's not... Yeah, come on, Shamsix, man. Watch the two games. Go back. Watch the 98 game. Watch the Japan meaningless game. and just watch all of these games that you're putting up with it. I think the girls them deserve the respect. Shamsix, I think this is the best performance from a Jamaican football team, period. To get this. That's what I'm sticking with still. Maybe you go with something else. Don't know. What the other guys have to say on the panel, and then we can close it off. Because I agree it's the best performance of Jamaica history in football, period.
Yeah, yeah. I think because it's the World Cup and not the Gold Cup, I would have to go with the nil-all against France as the best achievement personally.
Yes.
When you put all the factors together, I think it. Obviously, Brazil at the time was a great side, but they didn't have a few of the players that would go on to win the '98 World Cup. So it wasn't the top strength team, and France obviously it's the World Cup, so they had their best players. So I'd have to give the edge to the Reggae Girlz on that one.
I mean, according to Seth, the Gold Cup is a Mickey Mouse competition, so I don't know if I can take that seriously. All joking aside, I think that performance, I will leave it here because if I keep talking, the reason why people hate me will grow. This was the women, the Reggae Girlz. This was their better performance. This is the best Jamaican performance, period, in the history of the sport. For Jamaica at any international tournament, this is their best performance.
And they have
Now,
a next
what they
opportunity to do more.
Exactly, but it's only as good as what they do next. You gotta draw great. Jamaica won a game in '98 in their last game. Cool. You can go home with pride, and then you did nothing else with it.
Yes,
Jamaica can actually the girls can do
qualifies now.
something.
Yeah, come on, man, people.
Exactly.
Is it because it's a girl game? Why we keep on this in our subconscious just trying to downplay it? You think so?
See, JD, because Bunny,
Yeah,
sorry,
because
Bunny Shaw needs to go for 1 million.
Brazil was the number one team in the world at the time, but Ronaldo didn't go to the Gold Cup.
If you pull up the list up, Jason, it's not just Ronaldo alone who's going to be off it. Just pull the list up and you see for yourself.
Yeah, there was no Rivaldo, no Ronaldo, no Cafu,
Just
no Roberto
believe me,
Carlos.
when they pull the two of them and put together, you're gonna come back and say, all right.
They did have players that started at the World Cup,
Yes.
but it was less than the majority.
So I think it's because the girls them did something. If it was the boys them go to a World Cup and even get scored on in the 90th minute, they would have tried to say eclipse them collecting a win. The next, Jason, if we had gone to the World Cup, and even go up against Argentina, and we lost 1-0, they would have said it's a better performance than the actual winning Japan, Now you have people changing the metric to say that a win is a win, and this.
Yes,
No.
and my
JD.
argument against the win is like a dead rubber match. That's like saying Ireland win them last match and nothing don't happen from it. I mean, it's a lot easier to win when you can't go through. No, I'm not taking anything away from the win. It's great that they won. I mean, awesome, but I still would give the point over France because, Jamaica beating Japan was all over the Jamaican newspapers.
All over the Jamaican newspapers? All over the world. I saw it. It's a headline for France. Jamaica held France.
Listen to what I'm saying. Jamaica beating Japan was all over the Jamaican newspaper.
Okay.
Jamaica drawing with France was all over the world's newspaper. It was a bigger shock.
Please, just type in the date. No, we have the opportunity. Just type in the date on Australia News and Australia newspaper. Type in the date on the France paper and the front and see what's on the front. And then you can still go back to find articles from 1998. I promise you that never get that amount of clout as to what Jamaica did with the draw because it's on the front and they are not happy as well too. They are not happy because you want to see the big headline that they have on the front. Yeah, they are very much sad that Jamaica draw with France. So I think we have to give the girls some credit, man. Give them some credit. They have done well, made Jamaica proud. Juras says, with how the girls played, I cannot say that was a better result than 1990. Okay, so Juras gone into the metrics, Jason, that we barely hang on and France had to be wasteful and every single thing.
I
Juras,
tend to agree
Juras,
with that,
Juras.
JD.
But
I agree with that,
We
What am I
won.
though.
going for?
We
Every
won the
metric, you
game.
know?
We won the game 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
How many times Japan hit the bar in the game?
I,
Anybody know that?
no, twice, and let me the bar right. No, two
Three.
times.
Three
Three
times.
times?
Three. Yes. And Warren Barrett made point blank saves about 3 other
I'm
times.
going to go back to that because I thought it was twice. So I'm going to go back and watch it again. Because we can get the files, you know. You know what I'm going to do
I'm
for you
just
guys?
saying.
I'm
I'm
going to
just
pull
saying.
up the files.
In that game, we won the game, but Japan had the better of the play. If you watch what the game.
Jason, I'm going to go back and watch it again because this is not. It's going to be a
Look,
long-standing war.
anyways, guys, Canada won their game today,
Yes,
and
Canada won their game.
we're really excited
Africans,
team with no
Canada is a big
nicknames.
team.
Oh
Africans,
man,
Canada is a big team. Jamaica is not a
oh
big team. All right, we have not. We don't have history
apparently,
as what Canada has. All right, so no, you want the
yes,
brags
but
that you have 4 points. I know Jamaica acting like with 1 point. Oh God, Africans. That's why the Jamaicans them fight against it every
JD.
day, you know.
No, JD. See, it's the whole Caribbean. I said this to my Trinity friends in 2006 when I was rooting for Ghana. I told them, look, it's great that you guys celebrate draws, but like we celebrate wins here in Ghana.
Oh my
So
God,
like
you're the
you gotta
bragging.
win, and we'll see.
Oh
But no, but like
Lord.
that's I think look, every step is a stepping stone. So look, you got the draw, but like we said, you have an opportunity to do something. Don't be wasteful like Diani was on the pitch. Actually bury this chance. You're not gonna have Bunny. So go get the result versus Panama, and now against Brazil, you get to play a game where don't get beat.
All
Just
right.
draw it out. The only difference is you have fresh Marta out of the oven on the bench. So I wish you the best.
Africans don't listen to
I don't
Umzo.
think that'll go well.
Don't listen to Umzo. All right, so
I'm not even in the chat.
yeah,
I'm just here now.
yeah, just leave Umzo alone, you know. Yeah, man. Big up wife Wilshire. Jesus God. All right, all right. So,
Oh, Martin, are you your wife now?
all right. One thing with this, yeah, one thing with the girls them really get the guys them talking about them, you know, man. The reggae girls them really put themselves on the map. So congratulations to Canada. Canada did won their game and they are on 4 points on the brink of actually going through. You know, yeah. So hopefully the next game don't finish in a draw. Because if it finishes in a draw, Africans will be on the back burner again. Because now you'll have Nigeria, Nigeria on 2 points and can go on 5, and it's a must win for Canada. You know, so it's not a sure. You know, Marlon
Well, if
has
it's a
said,
draw,
go ahead.
everyone's on 5. If it's a draw, everyone's on 5, and now you're going down to like yellow cards, goal differential, and fair play. Which, as you know, we as the kindest as Canadians have all the yellow cards. Refs will be flashing this yellow cards like they're at a networking event looking for a job. Just a card for you,
Yeah,
a card for you.
Martin, we're going to do that the next time. Marlon said, JD, we can't compare male and female sport. Jason Guna, we are talking about Brazil versus Jamaica Gold Cup game where Junior, whatever the name they is, broke Tapa nose. Remember Flamingo beat up Jamaica before. We understand that, Marlon, but we cannot... Marlon, this is the most recognized result for Jamaica in its history. No care who want to kill it. We're not going to... Tell you what, more people know about this than the 1998 win against Japan. Nobody remember about that. These people remember now, Marlon, so that we give the girls them some credit. Lord God, Marlon, man. Oh, Lord. So, you have an answer to Marlon just now, we can just close the show. And the next time...
No, I mean, I keep hearing this because, people were saying that Bonnie Shaw is the best Jamaican player ever, right? And they were saying that's impossible because you can't compare a man
That's
to a
not
woman.
impossible, brother. That's not impossible. What
But
you
my
do
thing is,
in a life.
when you're comparing, you don't compare Bonnie Shaw to what she could do versus
A
Virgil
boy.
van Dijk. You
Yes, yeah.
compare to what
In
she
our peer,
could do
yeah,
against
in our same
Renard.
category. In America, who is the
Exactly.
biggest baller in America? Majority of the time is a girl footballer, so I don't hear them talking London, Donovan, and all sort of thing. So why they can just say, okay, it's Rapinoe or whatever her name is the best
Yeah,
footballer.
Rapinoe,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rapinoe. So why we can't just say it's Bonnie Shaw? She has achieved the most at this point, and she's doing great. And obviously, you have and Gardner and those people that did great. So she should be at the table. It's called football, not man football and woman football. It's called football. You get me? So we have to give them their credit, man, you know? Yeah, man. So, people, I have overstayed myself 3 hours 43 minutes. Tomorrow, we are back again. So, thanks yet again for the continuous support, all right? Take care. God bless.